to you live each day of the week. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you waiting for? Come and take a seat. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be. Cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hey everybody, let me know if you can hear me. Thumbs up the video if you can hear your girl Amora. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. All right, so, okay, I see the thumbs up. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything tonight, y'all, because I got a visitor in my chat, baby. Not my chat, but anyway, she said, I love the 5-minute countdown. Hey, sisters. Oh, thank you, D. Adams. A lot of people probably don't even realize that. Wait a minute, what the hell is this? Oh, that's Kanye West. But a lot of people don't even realize that the 5-minute countdown is there. You know what I mean? So hit that thumbs up button and share this live. I haven't even shared it myself. I'm telling y'all to share the live. Let me share it right quick and let people know I'm live. Hold on. So hit that thumbs up. I know I should have done it already. Hit that thumbs up button for your girl. Let me share this on my Facebook page. I'll come back to this. I've been cracking up laughing. Me and Jay. Hold on, I'm live, y'all. I meant to update my damn, I ain't didn't do it. I meant to update my thumbnail, but I didn't. Actually, I thought I did, but I didn't. But anyway, we're going to talk about a little bit of something, everything, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We're going to talk about Shannon Sharpe tonight. We're going to talk about Lynn Price tonight. And we're also going to talk about La Truth. So it's up to you guys. Which one y'all want to hear first? Shannon Sharpe, Lynn Price. Lynn Price is the turkey leg hut guy. Or are we going to talk about La Truth? Which one are we going to do first? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let's talk about Shannon first, y'all. Let's get Shannon out the way, honey. Let's get Shannon out the way. I know I am late. I am a whole day late, dollar short type on. She said Lynn. Talk about Lynn first. Lynn would be the easiest, but Shannon, his story has been out for a minute, and I'm pretty sure everybody has been talking about Shannon Sharpe, okay? Raise your hand if you have not heard about Shannon Sharpe, or raise your hand if you don't even know who Shannon Sharpe is. Do y'all even know who Shannon Sharpe is? I'll pull his face up so y'all can see old Shannon. The football player Shannon, baby. Let me show y'all who Shannon is. This is who Shannon is right here. Shannon Sharpe, Club Shay Shay, $1 million Shannon Sharpe, baby. The one that got busted in on faking a whole IG video, which I ain't even gonna pull that up. But y'all remember, just not even a couple of months ago or so, Shannon Sharpe actually staged a video of him having sex with a girl named Michelle. So he called her Michelle. He was having sex with this girl. He's like, that's my Michelle. Yeah, baby, that's my Michelle. So anyway, he did that shit because, to post on Instagram, you got to go to like 2 or 3 different steps to post on Instagram. But the Joker did it because everybody was calling him gay, because he wear them tight sweatpants and he be trying to act like he not needing shit. He be walking like he not need. But anyway, Shannon Sharpe, Club Shay Shay host, released a video on IG with him having sex with another woman. And he came out and he apologized about that video. I'm going to let you listen to his apology about the video. And then we're going to carry on because it ties into this, okay? Wait a minute. Look, I said apology. It pulled up more than one. We're not gonna do the one he apologized about the shakedown. We're gonna do the apology to his fans about him having sex. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
People count on Shannon. Shay got a lot of people that count on Shannon to be professional at all times, and I always try to be professional at all times. Even when I'm behind closed doors, I still try to remain a level of. Even when I'm behind closed doors, I still try to remain a level of professional, although I'm in the privacy of my own home. And I'm very disappointed in myself, not for the act. I think there are millions and billions of people of consenting age that engage in activities, but to have your most intimate detail on the audio to be heard I'm disappointed in myself. I let them call them. I called my sister. My friends, obviously, my friends reached out. But guys, this was not staged.
Yes, it was.
Came in, I threw my phone. Staged.
All right. So anyway, it was definitely staged. It was definitely staged, you guys. I mean, listen, first of all, let me do my disclaimer right quick. Everything I say on this channel is based on my opinion and my opinion only. It is allegedly. I'm not trying to defame nobody's character. And I'm going to speak my opinion, okay? So I do believe it was staged, okay? So basically came out and told everybody he's sorry that, you know, the whole world had to hear him having sex with another young lady, okay? A lady named Michelle. Michelle, ooh, that's my Michelle. That's my Michelle. Anyway, so it was staged. I do believe it was staged because people were calling him gay. He's like, y'all, I'm not gay. I get a lot of coochie. And they were like, nah, dude, you gay. He was like, I'm telling you, I'm not gay. I don't have sex with men. I have sex with women's, even though he has been, you know, caught at basketball games hanging out with his gay stylist, which he ended up firing because he did not like people saying that he was gay. So anyway, nevertheless, she said it was totally staged. Absolutely, J. Lou, it was totally staged. So because of that, he was dating a girl. I don't even know the girl name. Child, let's just call her Jane Doe. He was dating a Jane Doe girl, white girl, that was 30 something years younger than him. Okay. This girl was 19 when they met. Shannon Sharpe was 54. She's now 21 and Shannon Sharpe is 36 years old. Well, guess what? Because that video leaked or whatever, him having sex with Michelle, apparently she got mad and accused him of cheating on her. And that is when she claimed these allegations. Okay. So the now 21-year-old is saying that Shannon Sharpe ard her. Okay. She said he ard her, even though they were in a relationship for 2 years. Okay. But again, I'm pretty sure y'all heard all the text messages, the rumors and stuff that, you know, she was basically telling him that she want to have his big black baby. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to put this big black D in you. Like, you know, they were definitely having some vulgar texts going back and forth with each other. And she even sent text messages like, yeah, I want you to, you know, put a collar around my neck and choke me and screw me and do this and do that or whatever, right? And talk. However, there's also video recorded. I want y'all to hear it. Hold on one second. I want y'all to hear this video record. Hold on. I'm trying to pull up TMZ because they got all the tea, baby.
You need to address here, guys.
Sorry. All right, I'm gonna pull oh, it says he airs everything. He must have did that 3 days ago. So in the video, I'm going to tell you this. I don't feel sorry for Shannon Sharpe at all. Okay. However, I do believe it is a setup. Okay. Well, let me just tell you what's going on. So apparently she is suing Shannon Sharpe for $50 million for essaying her during their 2-year relationship. She claimed he threatened her and he shared intimate videos without her consent. So videos of them doing the nasty. He shared it with his friends, like, hey, y'all, look at this, look at this. Y'all like the way she look at this, look at her, look how she doing this, look how she's slobbing on it now. So anyway, she's claiming he shared their intimate videos and he essayed her because she said during the mix, you know, like they were actually doing it. She said she told him to stop and she was crying, okay, and screaming to stop while he was, you know, just devouring her, okay? And apparently he did not stop. And she is saying that it was unwanted, okay? She wanted him to quit or whatever. And we do know that even if a woman and a man is having consensual sex, the moment the woman says, I don't want it no more, or the man, the moment one person says, I'm done, I don't want it no more, you have to stop. You literally supposed to say, okay, and you're supposed to back up out of it. Even if you ain't got yours or whatever, you're supposed to back up out of it. But apparently he didn't do that. And that's why she's trying to say that he essayed her. Okay. Now, this is what I'm gonna let you listen to the video in a minute, but I'm gonna tell you this. She got him on voice record saying, I told you to stop, and I didn't want to be choked no more, and stuff like that, or whatever. And he's like, wait a minute, hold on. This lady has asked me on numerous occasions to choke her. So, y'all heard of that S&M type sex? S&M, where they like to be choked and hit across the face with the penis and all that stuff. Some people talk about that on this here internet, right? Talk about being choked and tonsils beat up and all type of stuff like that. Well, apparently, those women like it rough, okay? And apparently she likes it rough and he likes it rough. So they was having some rough sex back and forth with each other. However, she is now saying, I told you to stop. And he threatened me. He said he's going to choke me, even choke me in public. And there is recordings of him saying that. But he's like, wait a minute. Y'all taking things out of context. You have to understand the backstory behind it. Like, we do this. You know what I'm saying? We flirt, like it's a flirting thing for them, And so he's like, she has asked me to choke her before. So, we tease each other back and forth. However, let me just say this right quick. I don't feel sorry for Shannon Sharpe. And the reason being is because you are a 54-year-old whole man. I understand a lot of people do it or whatever. And I still don't understand why they do it either. He's 54 years old and he's messing with somebody's daughter. 19. I mean, everybody is somebody's daughter. But 19 years old, he was 54 when he was sleeping and propositioning a 19-year-old. Okay. She's a OnlyFans page girl or whatever owner. And allegedly, she done sold some cooch here or there or whatever the case may be. Well, when he reached out to her, they reached out to each other or whatever the case may be. She told him basically if he wanted it, he had to pay $25,000 per cheek. Okay? Per cheek, $25,000 per cheek. So $50,000 to have sex with her. All I'm saying is, Shannon, you couldn't find no 30, 40, 50-year-old woman that want to have sex with you. You know what I'm saying? It probably wouldn't even cost $50,000. So anyway, he knew what he was doing when he was going after the young Caucasian girl. She is a Caucasian woman or whatever. And that doesn't matter. But, and I say that doesn't matter, but at the same time, it just seemed like they find themselves in a situation like this with these white girls, You know what I'm saying? Like, they get involved with these white girls and then they act totally shocked and surprised when something like this come out and they say, oh, you are me, I didn't want this, or whatever the case may be. Just like the Jonathan Majors situation, they all of a sudden act so shocked and surprised after it's over. In my opinion, you're not, as a black, rich ass man, you're not just going to leave a white woman or play on a white woman top and she just going to walk away with nothing. Okay. She's going to be like, hell no, you're going to pay me. So, but here's the kicker, you guys. So, Attorney Busby, he is also the attorney that has been trying to get a lot of celebrities on these charges. So he went after Jay-Z, and Jay-Z basically said, get somebody else to do it. Okay, get somebody else to do it. I'm not, paying this girl off, because he tried to get some other young lady, Jane Doe, disabled lady, to claim that Jay-Z ordered her. And Jay-Z said, hell no, I'm going to sue you and I'm going to sue him. And the whole thing was thrown out. Like, Jay-Z won his case. And also P. Diddy, same attorney has tried to put charges on P. Diddy, a lot of charges on P. Diddy, and they have failed as well. So this particular attorney goes after these celebrities, I'm going to say black successful celebrities, and try to shake them down. And I do believe this is a shakedown now with the Shannon Sharpe situation, because I do believe they had kinky sex. I'm going to call it kinky sex. Now, this is not me discrediting her claim, but I feel it odd that you asked to be choked in one text message, you asked to be spanked, you asked to be effed the shit out of you in one text, and then when he do it, you claim it was unwanted. Okay. I find that very, very hard to believe, because how you want rough sex on Monday and you don't want rough sex on Friday, and now it was SA. However, she didn't complain until she found out that he had sex with someone new on IG. You understand what I'm saying? So she wasn't even going to say anything to him about it until the recording came out and she says, I thought I was the only one. So as long as she was the only one, she was okay with having rough, kinky sex. But when she found out that he was having sex with somebody else, that's when she got mad, and that's when she wanted to file the lawsuit. Now, this is where I fault Shannon, and I'm side-eyeing him because he offered this whole $10 million to just go away and be quiet. So I'm sitting up here thinking, now I didn't say 10,000, I didn't say 100,000, I didn't say motherfucking, I said 10 million. He offered her $10 million. So the fact that he offered 10 million out of the 50 million that she is asking for screams some type of guilt to me. I'm just gonna be honest. It screams some type of guilt. Even though I believe he was set up, even though I believe it's a shakedown, but offering somebody $10 million to go away and she didn't take it. She says no, she didn't take it. So the fact that she didn't take, now this is a 21-year-old female. The fact that this 21-year-old female didn't take $10 million and walk, that means she has something. In my opinion, this is my opinion, okay? Because why the hell would he offer 10 million? So that tells me he did something that he doesn't want out in the public, Now, I will say this. I've been listening to other attorneys break this down and talk about this. And right now, it is her word against his because wasn't nobody in that room. So her word against his. And basically what they're saying is they would have to take all the evidence, i.e. the voice records and the text messages, and go through all of them. Now, I don't think that it favors her because, again, there are text messages that has been released where he can prove that she asked to be choked and all of this stuff. Hold on. I'm going to read some of the text messages. She did ask to be choked. She asked to be, screwed the hell out of, or however you want to call it or whatever. She asked to be kind of roughed around or whatever. All right, so it says, hold on. All right, so some of the things that she alleging that he told her, I'm gonna make it hard for any man to ever want to be with you. Okay. She says, I didn't know what that meant. All I knew was I told him no, and he did it anyway. So apparently they must have had anal or something like that. And he said that he's going to I guess destroy it or whatever, and to where no other man will want to be with her. She said, shortly after Shannon began to threaten me, he said, if I told anyone, he would use everyone I know to destroy you. He knows a lot of people. I became extremely frightened. He kept calling me while I was at work. I finally had enough and went and obtained a protection order from a judge in the court of law. I dropped the protection order after Shannon doxed me. Through the court, what? That doesn't make any sense. She dropped the protection order after he doxed her. Make that make sense. But anyway, through the court papers, he revealed my address. The media caught on to the case, and I became terrified for the safety of myself and my family. This filing is the first time I have discussed what happened publicly. I never filed a police report. The media said the media said all sorts of slanderous things and even attacked my professionalism in the locker room from when I had previously worked with the defendant ex-lover, Michelle, whom I did some TV stuff with. Also, she knew Michelle. Oh shit, she knew Michelle. Okay, wow. Stuff with jealousy, made up things about me, as did Thine Davis, who was upset at me and a huge fan of the Denver Broncos and the defendant. Keep in mind, the defendant threatened to use everyone he knows to destroy me. The media had me living in a camper. Wait a minute, in 2014. Oh, you know what? This is a whole different story. Oh, this is another woman. So this is not the 19-year-old. So wait a minute. This is a different woman. Hold on one second. Oh, yes. So this is the second woman. No, I don't want her yet. I don't want her yet. Oh, my God. So a second woman has come forward, and y'all know that's how it goes, right? When one woman comes out and say that they have been essayed or R'd by you, then guess what? Other women come out the bag. So a second woman has come forward and said that he has done the same things to her. All right. So I'm gonna have to read up on the second woman. Right now I'm only on the first woman. So the first woman, the 21-year-old, is basically is the one that did the 50 million lawsuit. He offered her 10 million, and she says no. Her and her husband says no. I mean, her and her attorney says no. Okay. So there's statements that threatening statements that was made by Sharpe, and some of them including, if you say one word one more time, I'm gonna F and choke the S out of you when I see you. So this is actually written, okay? It is a written statement, actually an audio, I'm sorry, an audio where he can be heard saying, if you say that word one more time, I'm gonna F and choke the shit out of you when I see you. So those are, oh my gosh, Shannon, you're doomed. So there are messages where he actually threatened her, and he even said, I would choke you in public. I'll choke you in public. Okay. So, and I think that's why he offered the 10 million. But again, it's not a criminal charge, it's only a civil. So, and she's asking for 50 million. And in my opinion, if you're willing to give somebody 10 million, you better go ahead and slide her that damn 50. Now, y'all know when not Jay-Z, but what's his name? P. Diddy. When Chrissy, is her name Chrissy? When she asked for, I want to say she asked for 30 million, and he said no. And he says, no, oh, this is just a shakedown. Oh, you just trying to use me for my money. He had to go back and pay her that 30 million, right? Well, this chick is asking for 50 million. He offered her 10 million. I believe he's going to have to slide her a few more dollars. Okay. Now, I don't know exactly how much she's going to get, but she's asking for 50. And Casey, I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Casey asked for 30. Diddy said no. And I heard that Casey got 30. Okay. Or somewhere close to it. This girl is asking for 50. He offered her 10. I believe that she may get something. Now, I don't understand why is it that she's, well, I do understand, but why is she after money and not criminal charges? Because like I said, she's 21. If someone R'd you or essayed you when you want them to be held accountable, she wants money. She wants $50 million. So again, it's civil. It's not criminal. Not saying that criminal charges cannot be picked up, but the fact that he did try to slide her 10 million tells me something else is going on. You know what I mean? Okay. So anyway, but a second woman has come out, but I'm gonna have to read up on the second woman. I literally just found out about the second woman as I was flying back yesterday. So I'm gonna have to read up a little bit more about the second woman before I come out. But I know the first woman is definitely standing on business. Okay. So ESPN has let him go, or they say he stepped down, but nevertheless, he has severed ties with ESPN. So he is no longer working for them. And that is money out of his pocket. Now he had just landed a $100 million deal. Was it 100 million? I think, yeah. $100 million deal, which is a lot of goddamn money. So I don't know if that deal is still on or not, because that is crazy work. And if he had to get this girl 50 million, he just literally gave her half of what he just secured, $100 million deal. But anyway, this is absolutely insane. I don't feel sorry for him at all, because these men that are rich, filthy rich, got all this money. They don't like no for an answer. That's one thing. And then they throw their money around, like, oh, I can get what I want. So he bought him a little 19-year-old girl. And that's what happens, And mind you, the girl is younger than his youngest child. Anyway, I think that's gross. If you ask me, that's gross. I do believe that he could have at least been messing with somebody in their damn 40s. He's 56 years old. But nevertheless, I know they do it in a lot of countries or whatnot, but I still think it's gross. So anyway, but yeah, we moving on from him. Shannon, you got yourself in trouble. You look like a whole goofy out here. Yeah, she got him by the balls, y'all. She got him by the balls. But I do believe also that she baited him in saying some things because she was recording the phone calls. So anyway, nevertheless, I don't feel bad for Shannon, and I really don't feel bad for the girl. And the reason why I don't is because she knew what she was getting into. I think that she knew all along that she was going to set him up, and I don't feel sorry for him because at the same time, like, dude, what the F was you thinking? What the F was you thinking? You know, 19 years old. What the F was you thinking? She said Shannon was about to get $1 million deal. She wants half with his stupid ass. Leave them young women alone. Exactly. So, but he said he wanted a young girl. You got her. Now deal with her. So that's his issue. Okay. Now let's talk about Lynn Price, baby, because Lynn Price is in the news again. Y'all remember Lynn Price? Y'all remember the turkey leg hut owner that, you know, beat his ex-wife, blackened both of her eyes, and threatened to KI her, and she came out. Her name is, I think her name is Nikki. What's the turkey leg hunt owner wife name? Is it Nakia? But anyway, this guy right here is Lynn Price, honey. He is the turkey leg hunt owner. Okay, well, he was the former turkey leg hunt owner. Well, let me tell you, this joker right here. This man already been to prison. He spent time in prison. However, he got out. He did his time. He got out and literally thought that he was above water, like he was above everybody, like he walked on water, like he could do whatever he wanted to do and don't get in trouble, don't have to be held accountable. Okay. Well, y'all know him and his wife came out and called him a narcissist. She said he was abusive. She showed pictures of him dotting her eye. He blackened her eye and everything or whatever. And she didn't even press charges on him. She just said, and listen, when she came out with black eyes, y'all, guess what? Half of social media said she lied. It didn't happen. He didn't do that. Even though she had black eyes. So sometimes it don't even matter if you have a picture or not. Some people are like, oh, I want to see the abuse. I want to see the abuse. If I don't see the picture, then it didn't happen. She had the pictures and they still told her it didn't happen. But nevertheless, this is not about her. This is about him because she filed for a divorce against this joker. And this joker went and opened up another turkey leg. Well, actually, I'm sorry. He opened up another restaurant right across the street from her restaurant. Like, this man literally wanted to just torture her. You know, these men be like, I want to torment you. I want to torment you forever. Well, anyway, he was involved in arson. Okay. Arson, setting shit on fire. Now, they say the feds don't take too kindly to people that commit arson. So let's follow the story. He did it years ago and he thought he was off the hook. Okay. So his name is Lynn Price. They call him Lynn Price. He is the former co-owner of Houston's Turkey Leg Hut. He was arrested 4 days ago, April 24th, following a federal indictment related to a 2020. Now, this is 2025. This arson happened in 2020. It was at a bar, 5015, okay? A nearby establishment owned by his former business associate, Steve Rogers. So Price, along with Armani Williams and John Lee Price, face charges including conspiracy to commit arson of a commercial business and conspiracy to use an interstate facility to commit arson of a vehicle. Okay. So the indictment alleged that on or about June the 12th, 2020, Lynn Price, he recruited his boys, John and Armani, to pour gasoline on the entire ramp of bar 5051 and ignite that shit. Okay. He said, I'll pay you to set this joker on fire. Okay. And they did. And it resulted in an explosion that cost over $750,000. So it cost almost $1 million, the damages. Okay. Surveillance footage reportedly shows 4 individuals setting the building ablaze. Price is also accused of paying the individuals involved after the incident. In a separate incident, Price and John Price are alleged to have conspired to set fire to a stolen 1975 Chevy Nova in April of 2020. If he is convicted, he is facing 20 years in the feds and fines up to $250,000 for the arson charge. All right, with an additional potential 5-year sentence for the vehicle. So he's looking at 20 years for paying these jokers to set the building on fire, and he's looking at an additional 5 years for having them to set this 1975 Chevy Nova on fire. All right. He is currently in federal custody waiting a detention hearing. His 2 conspirators have been released on bond. They said, I ain't do that shit. They pled not guilty and they are out on bond, but they are not letting this joker out. He has court on Thursday to find out if he's going to receive a bond or not. Okay. Now, the dude, he got caught beating somebody up in a club, and he didn't even go to jail for that. This dude has done so much. He beat his ex-wife up, which is the mother of his kids. Her name is Nikita, that's right. He beat her up. He beat somebody in the bar up. All this stuff made news, and this joker did not get locked up. But they didn't reach back in the candy jar and then pull something up from 2020. And now his ass is now facing charges. He's facing up to 20 years. Now, one thing I told y'all, when the feds come after your ass, that means they already got some level of evidence, okay? They already been doing the investigation. He locked up right now, which means that they know something. You know, I don't know if they had somebody working for them or whatever, but they know something already. So, but some people are saying, hey, you know what? If he plead out or whatever and don't go to court, because they said feds really don't want you to go to court. They want you to plead out. So if he plead out, some people say, well, he might only have to do 10 years. Who want to do fucking 10 years? You know what I mean? She said, did you see the video? No, I didn't see the video. They got a video of him setting that joke on fire. Well, not him, but his boys. So anyway, but he's crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I don't feel sorry for him either. And the reason why I don't feel sorry for him, well, one, because he blackened his ex-wife eyes. I mean, he left her looking really, really bad. She says, but yes, podcast still going. What podcast still going, J-Lu? But I don't feel sorry for him. If anything, I feel like his time is way overdue. He's very extra arrogant. He thinks he's all that. He, posts up him being with Rick Ross and shit like that, like it's some big ass flex. He's already been in jail. All he had to do was come out and keep his ass clean and not get back in trouble, but he couldn't even do that, okay? So I don't feel sorry for him. He's a narcissist too, because he came out and told everybody that him and his ex-wife was working it out, and she had to come back behind him and do a post and said, he's lying. Like, what dude even do that? You know what I mean? Like, what person come out and say, we working it out for the sake of our children, we love each other, we going to counseling, and she's like, he's lying. That ain't even happening. I would never go back to this man. You wouldn't expect somebody to do that. Come out here and say that they work. Because I even gave him props one day, and it makes me want to throw up, because I was like, oh, he did what he did, but at least he's coming out saying that, he learned from his mistakes. He's going through counseling and this, that, and the other, or whatever, just to come out and find out that she came out and was like, this nigga lying. I ain't getting back with him. I would never get back with this abuser, So anyway, he is an abuser. He blackened both of her eyes. Basically, fuck him. He's going to jail. And yeah, that's it. So yeah. So that's Lynn Price. So I mean, I'll be letting y'all know Thursday if the judge say he could come out or stay his ass in, all right? Because his court is on Thursday morning. So he's in jail right now. And I'm pretty sure the kid is happy as hell because, her narc will be in. Can you imagine having a baby by a narc, and now that narc is about to get locked up? Oh my God, I'm sure she is so happy. But they're trying to say that, well, it's been said in the streets that Nikita has something to do with it too, or he's trying to say she knew about the fire, or she had something to do with it, or maybe she even helped spend the money or whatever. But anyway, I don't know anything about that. I guess that will come up, but for right now, his ass is the one being charged, okay? She said, yeah, I remember you did give him props. Yeah, I did give him props. I did. I gave him props. I was like, oh, he came out and apologized, said he was going to counseling. He wanted to save his marriage. And then 2 days or so later, she came out and was like, This nigga lying. We ain't getting back together. I would never get back with this knock. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up. So he was lying? Boy, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Okay? So anyway, that's the dealing on Lynn Price. His ass is facing 20 years. I didn't even know you could get that many damn years for setting something on fire. You know what I mean? God damn. Anyway, that's a lot. But let's carry on to the next topic. Y'all know the next topic is your boy, because your boy, see, I was done talking about him today, right? I was done talking about La Truth, but I turned on my Facebook and I noticed that joker then came over to my page, y'all. Who, raise your hand if you saw the comment where the truth then found his way over to my page and making comments up under my page. Raise your hand if you saw it. Raise your hand if you saw it. She said, Amor, I know you were on vacation over the weekend, but did you get the info about Bree and Mashno's outcome from court? I did. I only got bits and pieces. So I guess the answer would be I don't know 100%. Let me do a little bit more digging and I'll let you know, okay? Okay, so those as hands that's raised, y'all seen him come over to my page. Okay, so I made a post. Well, first of all, my post comes from, let's go to his post. Okay, let's go to his post first because y'all, this joker, well, I got a couple of things to reveal on him. Hold on. He's a whole douchebag. So he came out and posted this.
Man, you know.
So I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's 3 minutes, but basically I'm going to read it. It says, The Delusion Sisterhood Vacation Part 1. All right. It's very lame. It's very corny. I'm not going to even have y'all suffer in listening to it, but let me just read what he wrote. Okay. He said, I heard Thick Tongue charge Nasty Nate a whole $1,000 just to sniff the same dress she wore in the video she paid me to be in. Mind you, sis never even, sis, y'all know only gay guys say sis, but anyway, we're going to continue. Mind you, sis never even washed it. Kept my scent marinating like Sunday dinner, talking about she wanted to keep me closer forever. Thick Tongue's a true hustler for real, and Nasty Nate got the nose of a bloodhound, fresh out of jail. Y'all can't make this type of ghetto love story up, which is weird. But then he goes on and say, y'all really got to stop saying I don't give back. It is public record. I paid for a whole vacation for a group of big back bandits who turned around and talked down on me like I ain't the reason they even know each other. Truth be told, without me, they wouldn't even have that delusional sisterhood that they brag about. Let's be clear. My toxic divorce went viral, but I wasn't the one who ran to the internet with it. And if we keep it a buck, without the La Truth saga, half of y'all wouldn't even be friends today. I'm basically the uncredited producer of y'all's whole bond. All right. So basically, he wants credit for our sisterhood, for our friendship, for our bond. Okay. So I was like, okay, he wants credit. Let's give him credit. So then I go over to my page and I post. All right. Here we go. So I post on my page. I said, basically, I heard the truth is deep in his damn feelings about our sisterhood trip, probably because he wasn't invited to his own damn sisterhood trip, because that's what he wants. He wants his own sisterhood. He literally wants a sisterhood. Trust and believe, okay? Word is he thinks we owe him credit for bringing us together. And you know what? God damn it, he's right. He's absolutely right, okay? If it hadn't been for him breaking his ex-wife's finger, I said smack, but I meant smashing smashing his first baby mama in the face with chicken tenders and dragging his 14-year-old daughter across the room. We wouldn't even know each other. So for that reason alone, we're giving him all the credit he's been begging for. Matter of fact, blah, blah, blah. I said, let's thank him by signing up for this cruise. But he didn't like that. He didn't like that. So what did he do? He comes under my post, and this is what he says. He says, all lies on me. I'm Tupac Shakur. How corny is that? Do y'all see the comment he made? The comment is right here. He came on my page under I record everything. Okay, he's under my page. I thought y'all was gonna let him have it in the comments, but y'all didn't even do it. Maybe because y'all blocked from his page and didn't see him. I don't know. But anyway, he came to my page, commented up under my commentary. Y'all, this nigga is checking for us, okay? He's checking for our attention, all right? He wants it real, real, real bad. So anyway, LaTruth wants credit for bringing us together. He wants credit, and we got to give it to him. Because you know what? Had he not abused his ex-wife, had his first baby mama not came out and said that he abused her, had his daughter not came out and said he abused her, had he not recruited a whole team of misfits to stand for him, right? To try to drag the dog shit out of his ex-wife, we would not know each other. We would not know each other. But here's the thing, right? And I'm not going to stay on him long, but his supporters should feel away, right? They should really feel away. Let me tell you why. They should feel away because this man pays more attention to me. He watched more of my commentary. He supports me and everything I do. He supports our brand over here. He supports our content. He supports our sisterhood. He supports everything that we do and don't support them at all. He watches me. He don't watch them. Only if they're Dragon Breed. If they're not Dragon Breed, he does not watch them at all. But he watches me. He gives me the views. He gives me the likes. He gives me the content. Okay? He knows it too. He's like, oh yeah, I'll continue to give you content. I'll continue to give you content so you can make money. He does that. All right? He does not care nothing about the people over there. He don't watch them. At one time, they would get mad and be like, he don't even come to our channel where he come to mine. Now, I got him blocked here on YouTube. But had I not had him blocked, I have him and his brother blocked. If I did not have him and his brother blocked, they both would be in my comments. They have been in my comments plenty of times, and I blocked them. Okay. Now, of course, we know he has several more pages, and I periodically have to block those pages as they come in. Okay. She said, so that's how he feels about Ebony and the Eminem twins and his other supporters because they are bigger than everyone I saw. On another note, I love confident women. Baconator hit the whole trip. Oh, yeah. No, well, she didn't go on a trip. I don't even know if she was invited or, whatever the case may be. They didn't want people to see them swole. But anyway, yes. So, and another thing, yes. So he talks about people with big backs when he know he got the largest crew on his side. He know he got the 2 tons of fun on his side. And I think it's more than 2 tons. I think it's a lot more of them, okay? A lot more of them are a few extra pounds, all right? I'm talking about a few extra pounds, all right? Nevertheless, right? If you confident in who you are and you show it or whatever, that's on you. You know what I mean? It's some people not confident enough. However, he don't give them no views. Because, see, I was going to come out here tonight and I was going to challenge them to bless his cash app. Give the brother some money. Give him $1,000 because he cannot get this $1,000 that Jenny gave him off his mind. Because that's probably the large amount of money outside of being married to him. We know Brianna gave him way more money than that. But outside of a woman being married to him, Jenny is the second woman that has given him a substantial amount of money because $1,000 is substantial to him. All right. So no other, even Rankle Fingers, when she blessed his GoFundMe that time, she only gave him $400 because that's all she could do. You know what I mean? That's all she could do is $400. So with that being said, he would never be able to get this $1,000 off his mind. So I was going to challenge his other supporters over there, since they support him so much, Give him $1,000. Give him $1,000, right? But anyway, but I'm not even going to do that because he don't support them. He supports me, okay? He rather for me to have the money, right? He's encouraging our sisterhood, and I love it. But anyway, let's go back to that. Let's go back to the live because no, that's not what I want to go to. So I want to point something else out. Give me a second. So that's that. He talked about our sisterhood, and he's going to continue to talk about our sisterhood. But nevertheless, and let's go to this one. Hold on, because this is funny. The man is just ruining his brand. Totally ruining his brand. Totally ruining his brand. And he doesn't care at this point. You know, I guess he said, I'm going to go all the way out. But I want to show y'all something else. Just some whole manipulation type shit. Oh, he deleted it, and I knew he was. I knew this nigga was going to delete it. I said to myself, he's going to delete this. God dang it, he deleted it. Hold on, let me check his other page. Y'all. God dang it, he deleted it. See, you know what? Damn, I wasn't fast enough. Oh, no. Okay, here he goes. He didn't delete it. All right, so this video right here, let me put it on mute. Okay, it's on mute. All right. So I'm going to put this on mute, but I'm going to play the video. On this video right here, let me move this out the way. Hold on, let me move this out the way. Where's that banner? All right. In this video right here, you guys, he played a video with Bow Wow and Chris Brown and some other celebrities in a room, okay? Y'all see him, right? Then he puts it on a video of him. He adds a video of him in this video. Now I'm going to run it back because I want y'all to see that these are two different videos. But if you're not paying attention, you would think that he's at the same party as Bow Wow and Chris Brown and these other people, right? So hold on a second. It's going to continue to play, and then you're going to go back and you're going to see Bow Wow on them. Now, I want you to see this backboard right here is blue with little yellow, whatever, right? And then they have this thing over. They're outside. They're at some type of outside event, okay? And I want you to take note that Bow Wow and them are inside a home, okay? Hold on, because he's going to play it back. See, and then some of the comments are like, oh, my God, the truth, you're doing big things. You're getting in big rooms, and you're moving on up because they're dumb and they don't pay attention. But let's continue. Now, this is a deck. As you can see right here, that's a deck, right? That's a deck. But let's continue because you're going to see that it's outside, all right? Because you're going to turn that damn camera around. You're going to see that it's outside. Boom. You see they are outside. You see the trees. You see the pole, right? Hold on. You're going to see more that they're outside. He wants people to think that he's in the room with these celebrities. And the reason why he wants them to think that he's in the room with the celebrities is because his weak ass know that, I guess that's how he gets clout. He wants it so bad. He wants the fame, the celebrity status so bad that he wants people to think that, he know these people and they love him and whatever the case may be. He's the fucking clout chaser of the year, okay? And then right here, just, people at whatever event that he's at in Atlanta, okay? Or wherever the hell this event took place or whatever, right? Now, again, that's at a deck. Now, mind you, well, let's continue to roll it. I'll tell you that in a minute. He's definitely a wannabe. Now, again, this is Chris Brown them, right? This is a house. We're going to see furniture in a minute. You see that? I mean, it's either a house or some type of lounge. There's furniture. He just sliced up two separate videos because he wanted people to believe that he was with them. Now, y'all already know if he was in the same room with Bow Wow or Chris Brown, this nigga would have begged for a picture. He would have said, I suck your dick for a picture. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know he would have got a picture of them some way, somehow Even if he walked straight behind them, he would have been in the camera. He would have found some weirdo and he would have said, can you take a picture of me and Bow Wow? I'm just going to walk by and I just want you to snap the photo real fast. Y'all crazy. But he would have been like, I want y'all to snap the photo real fast or whatever. Like, or I'm going to go up and I'm going to shake his hand and I want you to snap the photo. I think he paid like $5 or $10 for that shit, right? So y'all already know if he was in the building with any of these people right here, he would have found a way to snap a picture, even if it takes him getting kicked out, okay? He doesn't care. He wants clout that bad, all right? These people are in a home, somebody's house or lounge or wherever they at, but it's a couch right here. And his event, because he's going to go back to his event. See, he's such a clout chaser wannabe. He wants to be in that room so bad. I mean, goddamn, like I could literally, so you could do that. You can pretend like you at a celebrity Beyonce show or behind the stage and slice that bitch where you walking in behind your house in your yard or some shit. Like he does this. But y'all, this ain't even the good part. Because when I tell you I almost threw up my food, this ain't even the good part, right? I'm pointing this out to y'all, but this is not even the good part. I'm going to tell, and then this girl is looking like, nigga, you got me in camera. And see, this what he does. He goes up to people. Look at his old crusted lip ass. And she's looking like, nigga, who are your lame ass? Who are you? Who the fuck are you in the first place, right? She like, but anyway, she's going to turn her head like, nigga. Then he cuts that part out because he didn't want us to see that she probably cussed his ass out. So then he put it back on the crowd. Then he puts it back on the crowd. He want to be so famous. He wants to be a celebrity so fucking bad. Like, this is, oh my God, he should feel like shit. Do you really think that Bow Wow and them going to have somebody DJing looking like that at their event? Huh? Really? Really? Then he walk around all calm, cool, and collected. They probably the only fucking ones there. But anyway, nevertheless, that wasn't what got me, y'all. I got to tell y'all what got me. When I tell y'all, these motherfucking comments did not disappoint. When I tell y'all they ate his fucking ass up in these comments, y'all, I just got finished eating dinner when I was reading these comments. And when I tell you, I almost choked on my food. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have heartburn tonight because I was laughing my ass off. The comments are hilarious. When I tell you 99% of the people in his comments are onto his bullshit and they tore him a new asshole, okay? This person says, I don't know who footage you stole on the first video, but that's definitely giving cornball to even do such a thing. And on the second video is giving creepy because clearly you were annoying the first young lady. This is sad, sir. Unless you were in Cali last night, which I doubt, because that's where Bow Wow was last night in my city, the Bay Area, to be exact, okay? Then somebody else said, nigga tried to put two videos together like he was in the room with Bow Wow and them. Man, you got to be stopped. You try too hard, man. You would be okay if you just be you and whoever you know will show. Then somebody said, you want to be famous so bad, you have to put two videos together. You just at an event in the video bothering people that don't want to be bothered. Move around already. And then a guy came and said, clout chasing at its finest. Then another person came and said, this is delusional people. You know this person got to be on YouTube because they said, I love this for you, King. Keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. I love you. King, God got you. Y'all know that's one of the delusionals on YouTube. I guarantee you. Let me see what she looked like right quick because, you know, they all look the same. How the fuck I knew she was going to look like this? How the fuck did I know she was going to look like this? All of them that protect him. All of them that sit over there and clap for him and tell him he's the king, he's the man. Keep doing you, King. I love it. They look exactly like this. I swear to God. Every last one of them look like this. I don't know why. This girl took a whole video with dandruff all in her head. You know what I mean? And this ain't even about her. I'm just saying they all look like this, though. They all look like this. All right? Anyway, but that's not even, let me take her down because I'm not trying to pick fun at her, but I just knew it was coming. I knew she was gonna look like just like all the rest of them that do that type of shit. But anyway, let's get back to these damn comments when they was ripping his ass a new one. She the only one that's like, oh my God, King, I'm so happy for you. You deserve all of this. You're amazing. God got you. This is beautiful on you. Keep walking in rooms. God got you. You in a room with Chris Brown and motherfucking Bow Wow. You did it. You done made it. You arrived. Not even knowing with her dumb ass that these are two separate videos and his clout chasing ass put them together to pretend that he was with Bow Wow and Chris Brown as if he can be with either one of them. You know what I mean? This nigga can't even open up. They won't even let him come on and say introducing Chris Brown on Chris Brown's stage. Do you hear me? He don't even qualify to introduce them at all. At all. Anyway, somebody said Bow Wow, he wants some attention. Come give him some. And somebody said, do me a favor and go stand by Bow Wow. Let me see something. Then other people was like, oh, these are two separate videos. Second video, your first one's not this is clickbait. Then this person said, boy, stop it. You are pathetic and sick in the head, wanting to be famous and relevant so damn bad. That's that you would group yourself in a picture with real famous people. Go get some help. They should sue you for money that you don't have. Damn. And somebody said, this is clickbait at its finest. You are way too old for this nonsense. You're a grandpa, sir. Shaking my head. Somebody said, this bomb on here is crazy. I'm just here for the comments and y'all never disappoint. Okay. All right, Nicole. Somebody said the fact that Bow Wow is on his tour and is nowhere near Atlanta is absolutely funny. And Chris Brown is not a part of the tour. All right. Then somebody says, if he was in that video with Bow Wow, don't y'all think that he would have put himself in it to be seen that he's there? He's supposed to stand on the side of Bow Wow and ask us if they look alike or something. So people were literally peeping that these are two fake ass videos. See, he don't understand that people are smarter than him. He don't realize that the people like the picture that I just showed you, that's only a handful of people. Only the, oh my God, congratulations, King, you're doing your damn thing. You're only going to see about 5 or 6 of those unless the whole misfits run over to this comment and flood it. You know, the lead misfits and then the follower misfits or whatever. They would have to come over here and act like they don't see this shit. Act like they don't see that he put 2 separate videos together. He is really sick, Ebony. He's really sick because who would do this? Let's put this video back up. Who would do this? Tell me. Look at this video again and who would even do this? None other than old clout chasing ass, insecure ass, wannabe whore. That is what he is. That is what he is. And then he put a song. I can't even play the song. I wish I could, but I don't want my video. But he played a song. It's like Drop It Low, but it's not Drop It Low. It's like a slow song or whatever. And he's trying to put it there to try to make people think it's his song. Like, nigga. And who puts camera in people's faces? Everybody don't want to be in a video with your crusted, big, thick lip ass. Lame. Hey, but anyway, she said comments are the best, I swear. Dooku, I didn't even read all the comments. If y'all just want a good ass fucking laugh, go with them comments. When I tell you, now I know people are like, oh, well, more, he still get paid for the comments anyway. It doesn't matter. The fact that they're lighting his ass up, the fact that they realize that the fact that we ain't the only smart ones on here. Hey, Lampo, did you catch it, Lampo? Because I know you be catching some shit. This nigga took 2 videos, put it together to try to make it seem like he's with Chris Brown and Bow Wow. Look at this shit. Let me move this comment. Look at this, Lampo. Clout. This who y'all used to support, Lampo. Oh, clout chasing ass. Nigga. Oh my God. This is so sad. If I was a supporter of his, I would be so embarrassed by him. I would be so embarrassed. This girl like, get that fucking camera out my face, nigga. Then you can tell he cut that part out. She said it's scary how bad he wants fame. It is scary. It's absolutely scary. He act like he ain't 44, turning 64 in a couple of months. Or he 43, about to be 64 in a couple of months. And then now I didn't hear him say this. I don't. Let me see, because I think I heard what Sis said. It might be, but let's go to it right quick because Sis said I heard this on Sis Live. Sis had me laughing earlier. I ain't gonna lie. Sis said that this joker said he about to go on tour, but he can't tell y'all when it's gonna start because because people be doxing him or not doxing him, but they be hold on, let me see. Did he put it on there or did he write it or did he say it? Hold on one second. Where did he say that at, y'all? Somebody said he's about to go on tour, but he ain't gonna tell nobody the dates because people be trying to sabotage his shit and they be calling in. Because when Sis said that shit, I laughed my ass off because she was so right. How you gonna tell somebody that you going on tour, but you tell them you can't tell them the dates? Like, who the fuck gonna show up to your tour? I'm having a private tour. I'll send you an email. Invites by email only. Listen, this joker said he going on tour. First of all, tour. When has this joker ever been on tour for anything? I don't know who the F this dude thinks he is. Tour? Tour of what? Your tour of lies? Yeah, that's what he need to do. He need to go on his tour lies. But do anybody know where that video where he said he was going on tour, but he can't tell nobody when the tour dates start or where he's going to be at because he don't want nobody trying to sabotage what he got going on. When I tell you he is the lamest, y'all. This joker is the lamest. Yeah, he does need a job. He needs to go work in Popeyes or some shit. He needs to go work at Popeyes or somewhere because this is absolutely insane. I'm talking about insane. She says no one has ever sabotaged or called on him. People just don't show up. Exactly. But this joker said tour. When you say tour, you think, oh, he about to be, go to this city, to that city, to that city. This dude, from all I know, he's only been invited to sing at the damn right outside the library in PA. And like 5 or 6 people showed up. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. That joker said he going on a tour. Somebody said a tour bus. He got a tour bus because all y'all know he can't fly. Man, please, that joker can fly. He wish he could fly. If somebody bought him a ticket, he'll fly. He can't afford them high-ass flights is what you mean. Because them tickets are high, baby. They high, baby. He can't afford them high-ass flights. But this joker said he's going on tour, but he can't tell nobody the dates or the location because he don't want nobody to try to sabotage his business. I mean, his tour. Anyway, he's such a lame. If you really want to laugh, I'm talking about really, really, really want to laugh, go and look in them comments because, baby, when I tell you, they ate his fucking ass up, okay? Hold on one second. I just peeped something. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I thought I saw something, but that wasn't it. I thought I saw something else. But anyway, she said if you look in the directory on the pitiful, Robert Fogo would definitely be there. Man, when I tell you, Lampo, this joker is pitiful. You hear me? I'm talking about just sick. She said that video he cut during the push-ups had me falling off laughing. That's how I know. He cut the video on a 911 call, shaking my head. Dumb fucker. You know what? I believe he did that too. But yes, he did cut the video on the push-ups. And his supporters, oh my God, the dumb one, the misfits or whatever, they was like, oh my God, you really can do a whole lot of push-ups. You could definitely tell he cut that video. But then he turns around and was like, how many push-ups did I do, y'all? You know, I counted 775. Like, did anybody count more than that? Like, he's such a liar. But this just proves that everything that Brianna came out here to the internet and said that he is a fake. He act one way behind closed doors and he comes out on the internet and just lie. His whole internet presence is a lie, okay? He lies. He front for the camera. He pretends that he loves his daughters just for the camera. He pretends that he got money just for the camera. He pretends that he loves his siblings just for the camera. All this shit is just for the camera. This dude come out here act like he happy just for the camera. He know when we was on our vacation, the nigga was punching and kicking and shit because he trying to figure out. Y'all listen, today is the 28th of the month. When the first is coming. The first is today 28, 1, 2, 3 more days is going to be the first. This nigga's trying to figure out how he going to get May rent, okay? He's trying to figure out while we was on our vacation, he's like, goddamn, how I'm going to pay May? How I'm going to pay May rent? How am I going to pay May rent? All right? He's trying to figure out how he's going to come up with May rent. That is why he's now, and you know, it's so funny to me because he called himself doing a part 1 of our vacation. Like he's called himself going to blog about our vacation. But that's so funny to me because you're literally going to blog about us and think you're going to make money off of it. Nigga, you can't even make money blogging about your damn self. Why don't you blog about your supporters? But I don't mind him blogging about me. Go right ahead. Keep blogging. I hope you keep blogging and bring all these people that don't like your goofy ass to my page. Now, if I was a little louder on Facebook, I'm pretty sure I would tear a lining in his ass, right? But I'm not really that vocal on Facebook because if I was as vocal on Facebook as I am on YouTube, I would literally tear a lining in his ass. Seriously. But Facebook, you know, I think he got some type of connection with these mofos in some type of capacity because he can get shit struck. Hell, you say his name too many times, he'll get that shit struck. You know what I mean? So, but he don't have no power over here on YouTube. And I love it. Neither does Rankle Fingers. Okay? But anyway, she said mental health is real. It is real. The judge going to eat him up about that child support. I think he thinks it's a game. You know, he's just going to say some shit like, oh, I don't have no money. He think going to court and telling the judge that he don't have no money, he don't make no money no more, they're going to be understanding. She says, Amor, did you see the post Candy posted where he stole another rapper's picture? Yes, I did. I did see that. Let me see. She did send that to me. She did send that to me, and oh yeah, she sent it to me. But you know what? I mean, he's a corny ass person or whatever, to be honest with you. So I'm not even gonna put that up because you know he wants people to talk about that shit. He's such a corny ass dude. He's that right there. He's corny. You know what I mean? I like to talk about the shit that he don't want nobody to know he did. You know what I mean? That's just, you know, that right there is, you know, I'm not gonna say it. He wants people to know, but that video that he just did, he didn't want to know he did that. He really thought that somebody was gonna think that his ass was with Chris Brown, you know? Because he thinks people are dumb and they're not. She said the judge is going to tell me to get a job. That's so what I was getting ready to say is he think the judge is going to be like, oh, well, if you don't have no money, you know, let's lower your support, this and the other. Yeah, they may lower it, but whatever, he's behind. And I know he's behind because the paperwork that he turned into the court, the nigga said he make less than $3,000 a month. Okay? He said he make less than $3,000 a month. So if you make less than $3,000 a month and your rent is $2,600, is no way you're paying the court documented child support. You know what I mean? All right. So anyway, but she said he's in arrears. He's going to jail. I don't think you go to jail for arrears like that or whatever. They give you time to pay it or whatever. And like, I think they have to find you in contempt a few times before they send you to jail. She said, yeah, why does Don have to message him on YouTube? Does he have her blocked from his phone? What do you mean she messaged him on YouTube? How do you message somebody on YouTube? Oh, you talking about on her community board where she says, bruh, I think you should take out charges on Amore and Gene Bean. You talking about that? Well, I don't think she called me Amore. I think she called me Nigger Nate or something like that. No, she did that for her supporters. She did. She know this nigga can't take no charges out on us. She did that for her supporters. That's what she did for. But he don't know how to get his own videos back, and they were struck. Exactly. I mean, yeah, you know, but he tried to lie and say somebody stole his damn page. He tried to lie and say somebody stole his page. Y'all remember when he came out and said that he had email proof that they emailed him and told him that Brianna stole his page? Y'all remember that? They emailed me. Why he ain't never dropped the email? He literally said Facebook emailed him and told him who took his page. He never came out with the email. Watch now he try to switch that shit up and say something else. He's just a liar. He's a whole ass liar. This joker said Facebook told him that Bree took his page. How pitiful is he? She says, but can they suspend his license for lack of payment? They can, but I think that still take time too. Honestly, I believe that she should go through child support enforcement. I wouldn't even, man, let me tell you, when you go through child support enforcement and they have to enforce the support, baby, you ain't even got to be asking him for shit. He have to deal with them, not you. You ain't got to ask him for a dime. You just contact child support enforcement and you freaking say, hey, is my check in? Or you set up a portal or whatever the case may be, and you don't have to deal with him no more. Anybody that's having problems getting court-ordered child support need to go to child support enforcement, period, and enforce it. You ain't got to beg nobody. You ain't got to plead or none of that shit. Go straight to child support enforcement, and they will get you your money, period. He'll owe them. How the hell he have a Barbie Jeep and Tesla and pay rent but wants to lower it? Oh, please. Yeah, well, he doesn't need two vehicles. What do he need two vehicles for? Nigga ain't even got no job. You know, except for social media. She said, more, they may not put him in jail, but they start off by suspending his license. No more, they will suspend his license. Okay, they might then. I thought it takes a while for that because I know with my son's father, it was all a process. He did get his license end up being suspended, but it was a process. And this is in Philadelphia. Georgia is very stern on child support. If they don't suspend the license, he definitely would be able to renew it in arrears. With child support enforcement, you don't have to do nothing. They just send me $600 for my daughter. That's what I'm saying, but you got to go down there and fill out all that paperwork. That's the only suck part about child support enforcement is getting it started. Once you get it started, you golden because, you know, even if you late, she ain't got to be like, why you late? Where's my money? No, you got to tell them why you late. You got to come up with excuses with them. You got to beg and plead them to not take your ass and do nothing to you. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it because you ain't got time to be talking about listening to, I ain't got no job, I ain't got no money, I can't pay you the full thing, the gaslighting and manipulating, trying to make you feel bad about they broke asses. He's a broke, busted ass joker. He can come out here and get a job. All these other men do it. All these other men do it. They come out here and do what they got to do. Only deadbeats make excuses of why they can't pay child support or provide financially. If you go to court and in arrears, they will sit your ass on that bench in the courtroom, which is the lockup bench. Oh, they will? Will they? She said, my daughter dad got locked up, but it was definitely a process. Yeah, you know, I don't think mine got locked up, but he got threatened to be locked up, but he did get his license suspended. And the only reason why I knew his license was suspended because his girlfriend called me and asked me what I dropped the child support because his license was suspended. And I said, did y'all get married? She says, no. I said, so you still the girlfriend? She was like, yeah. I said, you ain't got shit to do with this. This ain't got nothing. Don't come to me and talk to me about my baby daddy. You ain't got shit to do with this, is what I told her. Don't come to me asking me shit. Get out of our business. Get on back over there. What I told her. Come to me asking me, will I drop child support? You a girlfriend. You ain't got no, you better not say nothing to me. I hope Bree has all those videos with him flexing, showing money and lavish things. I mean, I hope she got the video of him being out at the club throwing money at strippers. How the hell you can't pay child support, but you throwing money at strippers? His priority is fucked all the way up. You know, people always saying, Bree need to get off the internet. She need to get off the internet and go heal. This nigga need to get off the internet, for real. He needs to get off the internet and go get a job. And I'm pretty sure of his supporters, some of them got some jobs that this dude can work. He needs to go to work, period. Because obviously, if he's only making $3,000 a month on social media, he's doing bad. Okay? He put a voiceover on T.I. to make it seem like T.I. told him he loved him. Shaking my head, that was sick. Wait a minute, what? Hold on. I didn't even see that video. Let me see the T.I. video. Let me go back. He's a sick ass. He's a narcissist. You know, they say narcissist has this overinflated ass ego. They think the grandiosest thing, they think they're bigger and better than they are, smarter and wiser than they are. They lame. They lame-os. Hold on one second. Let me go back. You can almost feel sorry for him because, you know, he's so sick. You can almost feel sorry for him. Like, you're like, oh my God. So wait a minute. Hold on. So this dude do a video. Look, this dude is so lame, y'all. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Hold on, I haven't gotten to the voiceover thing yet. So he got, listen to this, y'all. Hold on, what part, where I go? Okay, so number 30, 33. All right, 33 seconds. So this right here, he got Usher performing, but the name of the video is We Working. We Working, okay? He got Usher up there. He got Usher video. And then at the 33-second mark, you see an old wannabe. Hold on. I mean, actually at the 33-second mark. Look at this lame ass wannabe. There ain't even no performance. First of all, look at the difference. Look at that, and then look at this lame ass shit right here. Look at Usher. It goes from that to this. Let me see you dance, girl. Drop it low, drop it low, girl. Drop it low, drop it low, girl. If you can dance, girl, I got cash. Let me see you dance, girl. He has no stage presence whatsoever. Look at this lame ass joker. And he wondered why he didn't make it. Nigga, they looked at you and was like, your feet too narrow. A nigga with narrow feet cannot be a rapper. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Look, they was like, your legs too little. They are not going to allow somebody. This joker he said, we working. He did another one of these videos and put it as if like he was up next. Oh, I'm up next. I got next. As if Usher opened and he was the closer. And you would have somebody in there talking about, oh my God, you did amazing, bro. This is fire. This is lit. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is sad. He don't even have a rapper or a R&B singer presence. Look at him. This dude he didn't even do good in no talent show. You can't tell me that he can't be in first place in a talent show. He has no stage presence at all, and he wondered why. His ass is 44, about to be 64, and never got a record deal. Nobody picked his ass up because he's lame. Look at that. You was such a loser. See, I'm going to tell you what happened. He was in high school and he entered a competition and somebody told him his ass was good and he thought that was going to be his profession for life. Because for a narcissist, you ain't got to tell them much. If you tell them they're good at something, y'all remember when Brianna said she told him licking his lips was sexy and this nigga he bite on that fucking big ass. He folded his big fat lips up in his mouth, all because Brianna psyched his ass out and told him that fucking shit was sexy. You know that? She told him that shit is sexy when he bite on his fucking bottom ass lip. So now he fold that big juicy ass lip up in his mouth and he bite on it with them big ass choppers. That's Bree fault. I blame her ass on that one. I blame her ass, and I also blame her for saying she like her man to walk around with their shirt off, because now that's all this nigga do is walk around with them droopy ass titties out. Ever since Bree said she like a man to walk around with his shirt off, that nigga has had his shirt off for 4 seasons straight. In the winter, his shirt is off. Fucking fall, his shirt is off. Summer, his shirt is off. Spring, it don't matter. His shirt is off. It could be fucking cold as hell outside and the nigga's shirt is off. You hear me? All because she says, I like my man that walk around with no shirt on. I love that. And now all of a sudden this nigga done start wearing his shirt off all the damn time. All the time. But nevertheless, this nigga, I guess Bree said she liked when he bite down on his fucking big ass lips or whatever. When he fold that big fucking lip in. And that's all he do. That's all he do is bite down on that damn lip. But this nigga ain't got no stage presence whatsoever. Look at him. Look at this lame ass dude. He's so lame. Like, how do you not know? You're supposed to be doing flips up there on that stage or something. He's so lame. He ain't even got no band. He ain't got nobody playing the piano. He's singing over his own damn song. He's singing over his own song. He's like, I can't afford that shit. I can't afford to sit here and act like I'm really singing. You know what I mean? He's singing, he lip singing over his own song. And then wasn't this the one he forgot some of the words? I think he forgot the words of his own song. But you already know this is not him. I mean, not this is not him, but like he's just lip singing over his own song. If you can dance, baby, I got cash. Let me see you dance, girl. Drop it low, drop it low. Wasn't this when they was giving out awards for the best book or some shit like here, and he went and sung a fucking Drop It Low stripper song? He went and sung a stripper song. He didn't even tell people bye. How you walking off and you ain't even tell the people bye? Don't you supposed to say, my name is Jules, I love y'all, I love y'all, I love y'all. Or, hey, Atlanta, what's up? I love you, Atlanta. Wasn't he supposed to say some shit like that? Y'all be easy. They supposed to say, I love you too. What happened to that shit? He just gonna walk off the fucking stage. This nigga know when you walk off the stage like that, you know your ass fucked up. And then Wrinkle Fingers out in the audience. She the only one cheering this motherfucker on. Everybody else was like, who the fuck is this dude again? Who is this? What is the name saying on the thing? Oh, he was just free. He was a filler. They setting up the stage lights and shit in the back. And he came and said, can I just come and perform my song? They was like, dude, we giving out, this is a book award today. I know, but I got this stripper song or whatever. I want to sing this stripper song. I just want this song to go off because my ex-wife said it ain't shit. And it ain't hitting on shit. Oh my God. This nigga just walked off the stage like, yeah, I know I busted that damn song up. I know they didn't like my ass. Hell no, they ain't like you, nigga. Somebody panned the damn audience, and the audience had like 9 people in that bitch. You hear me? Anyway, all I'm saying is this dude is whole lame-o. But he did a CRISPR. Okay, but anyway, what was I supposed to be going to? I was supposed to be going to when he did a T.I. What you call it? All right, I think this is the T.I. one, right? All right, the T.I. restaurant.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. What up, my buck? Okay, man. Still love you.
Wait a minute. Did this motherfucker hold on, y'all. Hold the hell on. Hold the hell on. Did this joker just do a voiceover that says I still love you? T.I. said I still love you. Hold on, y'all.
Okay. Right, yeah. Sheriff, what up, my brother? Okay, man. Still love you.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why in the world wouldn't T.I. say still love you? You gotta be shitting me. Hey, I guarantee you. Does my sister, does Jen, Carol Jean know this shit? Does Jenny know this? Lord, this nigga did a voiceover that said still love you. Hold on. Oh my God.
Sheriff, what up, my brother? Okay, man. Still love you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The thirst is real. I'm so done. What in the hell? Why in the world? Somebody said, why T.I. voice saying still love you sound like it was inserted? Will, because it was. It was inserted. Oh my God. This is fucking lame. This shit is so lame. Hold on.
What up, my brother? Okay, man. Still love you.
And you can tell T.I. ain't. All T.I. did was nod at this nigga. I'm going to show you. Look, T.I. head is down right now, y'all. And that still love you shit. Come on, y'all. That was definitely still love you. Come on. All T.I. did was nod his head at this lame ass nigga, cow chasing ass motherfucker. He went all around the world looking for Tip in his goddamn restaurant. Tip playing cards or whatever the hell he playing with his friends, with his homeboys, with people that he know. This lame ass nigga, he wanted clout. He playing cards. Tip, like, who the fuck are you? You calling me Tip, so you must know me. Tip mouth ain't open, y'all. Look at Tip mouth. Tip mouth ain't moved. Did y'all see that? Tip mouth ain't moved. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. The truth, you a whole lame-o. I'm going to put it on slow motion. I'm about to put it on slow motion. I don't give a damn if he take it down or not. Let's go.
Sheriff, what up, my brother? Okay, man.
Look at Tip mouth. Tip mouth ain't moved. Tip looking at like, who the fuck are you again?
Okay, man.
Let me see if this is even him. Hold on.
Sheriff, what up, my brother? Okay, man. Still love you.
Hold on. Hold the hell up.
Sheriff, what up, my brother? Okay, man. Still love.
Hold on a second.
Sheriff, what up, my brother? Okay, man. Still love you.
Hold on, y'all. I see something. Hold on, y'all. I see something. I see something. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go back. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on.
Yeah, what's the name of it? How you doing? Okay.
Hold on, I'm looking for something. I'm gonna have to cut that out of the video, but it's okay. Hold on. I'm looking for something. Oh, that's the end of it. I was looking for something. I couldn't see what I was looking for, but anyway. This joker lame. Still love you. Still love you. You gotta be out your mind to be that damn desperate. Look at this dude right here, how he looking at him. Like, nigga, you walking up on him. Who the fuck are you? Look at this dude right here. I guarantee you this tip security. I guarantee you this one of tip security right here. He checking him out like, nigga, who the fuck are you, you lame-o? Look how his eyes don't leave him. Look at this man right here. His eyes still looking at him. Anyway, clout chasing at its finest. You got to be, I mean, lame. I'm telling you, if I supported this dude, I would be so embarrassed. I mean, so embarrassed. She said his arm is too light in the wrong tag. So y'all was thinking what I was thinking, that wasn't even him? Wait a minute. Hold on. Because that's what I was trying to see. I'm like, I never seen him shake somebody's hand. Well, I mean, I don't be stalking the boy like that, but I was like, she's more look at the jeans wall. Look at Jean's wall. Look at Jeannie's wall. Is that what you're saying? Oh, let me look at it again. Shit. Okay, let's go back. 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 Let's go back.
Okay. Yeah. What up, my brother? How you doing, man?
Well, depending on the camera, a camera view can make you look lighter than what you really are, like the lighting in there. But it was something about the handshake at the end, that right there, them fingers, they kind of long. And he got them old short ass girl hands. So he got them little fingers.
What up, my brother? How you doing, man? Still love you. What's up? What's up? How you feeling?
But he said his name, the truth. Hold on, let me say it again. He said the truth.
What's up? What's up? How you feeling? You got something? On my way.
That when them dudes wear black Jesus.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That was a moment too. I gotta see that shit again. What's the name of it?
No, that's definitely him. That's him talking. That's that lame ass nigga talking.
How you doing?
So are y'all saying that's not him? She said it's not even a tattoo on that hand. Let me go back one more time. God dang.
Okay, man.
Still love you.
Oh, you know what?
Love you.
Yeah, it is a tattoo on his hand. Hold on. Oh, shit. Let me see.
Okay, man.
Love you.
I can't tell. I can't tell. But anyway, y'all saying that ain't him. Well, I know that "Still Love You" was definitely inserted inside of the video. She said RH is darker than that. This is why he got no money. Yes, because he do too much bullshit like this. Do you know how much money this dude can probably make if he didn't waste his time trying to clout chasing shit? He probably actually could make more money. He can make more money doing shit. And I'm not even going to suggest to my son how much money he can make because, you know, or what to do, because that's what he does. He wait for me to give him suggestions, then he go do it, but have his supporters go figure it out for him. I ain't telling my son nothing else. Because I gave him enough advice. You know what I mean? Let him go figure it out. But he's literally wasting his time. He's wasting his time. She said, if that was him, I think he would have shown his face. You're probably right. She said, how he edit videos, he can be an editor. Exactly. He definitely edit videos. He edit videos to, you know, write the narrative that he wants, speak the story that he wants, you know. If he put as much work into himself as he puts in stalking celebrities, he can do one. He can be one. You're right about that, Robbie. You are absolutely right about that. She said, yeah, time to show your son tough love. Okay, 40 days and 40 nights, he needs tough love. The fuck? He got them glasses. They would have been looking at him crazy with the camera because nobody in there has a camera but him. This dude is lame. Tip has a song named I Still Love You. It probably came from it. Even to just do something like that is lame to me. You got to be a lame, hurt-ass puppy. He says, I'm at T.I. Restaurant, Trap Cafe in Atlanta. La True Tiny Atlanta. I am at T.I. Restaurant. Let me read these comments. Hold on. This joker is lame. Oh, hold on. Somebody else done pointed that shit out. And he said, hold on. Oh, you know what? And then there's always some fool. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, let me go back because give me one more second. Let me go back. Let me listen to what they saying. Hold on.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. All right. Sir, what up, my brother? How you doing, man?
Still love you.
All right. What's up? What's up? How you feeling? How you feeling?
Army man, you got something. Army man, you got something.
What's up? How you feeling? How you feeling? All right. What's up? What's up? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling?
Army man, you got something.
All right. What's up? What's up? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling?
Anyway, I was looking for something. I don't see it. She said, if y'all want to go on a cruise. Oh, thank you, Vanessa, for pushing the cruise. We got people already signing up, y'all. We got people signing up to go on this cruise. He's really going to be mad when he sees us on this cruise. And listen, y'all, it does not matter. As long as I'm alive, we going on this cruise. I don't care if it's 5 people or 50 people or 100 people. We going on this cruise. So if you get left behind and you don't go, it's okay. You can watch from the sideline. But we going on this cruise, y'all. We are going on this cruise. Raise your hand if you are going on the cruise with us. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're going. She said, we'll find a video he posted a while back and shared it when he talks to Tip and his friends. Okay, J. Lou, yeah, show that to me. She said, I never run up to T.I. and I see him all the time. He got some great drinks at his restaurant. All right, I see some hands going up. I see some hands going up. I see some hands going up. Raise your hand if you are coming on the cruise. Don't raise your hands. I'm like, oh, I really want to, but I'm scared of water. Listen, if you're scared of water, then just drink water and stay your ass at home. Ain't nobody gonna convince you to go. It ain't nothing to be scared of, just like it ain't nothing to be scared to fly. People that's scared to get on the airplane, y'all need to get over that shit. For real, for real. For real, for real. She said, I'm trying to see if I can go. Okay. She said, yes, it's next April. The cruise is next April. We got a whole year, y'all. A whole year. A whole year. So we're going to have some fun. We are absolutely going to have some fun. If you've never been on a cruise before, you'll be going with a lot of people. So it won't be like you'll be on there all by yourself. We're going to have some fun. She says, I'm a carnival gal, but I'm going to put my pride to the side for my sisters. Hey, Royal is a nicer boat than Carnival, in my opinion. But not only that, we are going to have a private party with the DJ. So that's why, we're going to have private party. It's going to be dressed up. We're going to have a dress up party with some color. I don't know if we're going to have white, red, pink, green. Got to think about it. We got to think about the color. She said, this will be my first cruise. Yeah, that'd be great. Carvanda. Who would be the first time cruisers? If you go on this cruise next April, who will it be the first time besides Carvanda or Carvanda? Somebody should have called T.I. and told him that Clout chaser in there making videos of him talking about he lived with him. He lied with him. Weird ass. She said, oh, period. I'm there 1,000%. Yes, Jen. I love that. 1,000%. Jen says, I love cruising. Yes, Jen. Thank you, girl. Yes. Make sure y'all come. So only one person, first time cruiser? Anybody else first time? She said, I'm so shy. I'll look in the sisterhood to see the dates. The dates are the 27th of April till May the 1st. 27th of April to May the 1st of 2026. So the 27th of April, we take off and we come back May the 1st. We are going to the Bahamas and Coco Cay. And we're going to have a private party aboard the ship. She said, first time for me. Okay, Collier. All right, cool. Cynthia said, first time for me. Yay, Cynthia. I see that you signed up, Cynthia, but I'm gonna call you tomorrow because I don't think it went all the way through. And let me tell you, if you don't have a roommate, because some people are gonna need roommates, because when you cruise, especially if you first time cruising, if you go single, it's gonna cost you more money. They're gonna charge you a single supplement is almost double the amount, okay, outside of taxes. So outside of taxes and gratuities. So if you go single, you're going to spend more money. So I'm bringing Jay. Jay will be in my balcony cabin. So if you want to bring your significant other, your boyfriend, your husband, or whatever, you can bring him. Are people bringing their spouse? Yes, Jay Lou, I'm bringing mine. Jay will be there. Jay will be there. Jay will be there. Yep, she said our age gonna get his sisterhood together to try to take a cruise before y'all. He probably will, just like they tried to do that trip to Puerto Rico, talking about let's go before them so we can say we went before them. I don't give a damn, let them go. All we're gonna see is a whole bunch of busted can of biscuits walking around. But you know, one thing that I won't ever do is sit here and go over their content and what they're wearing from the head to their toes or whatever while they on their damn cruise. Because honey, we won't be that invested. You hear me? We would not do that. That had to be the most embarrassing thing for us to be on our sisterhood trip, and they on the outside looking in and sitting up here like, oh, look at her, oh my God, look at this, look at that, man, bye. Child, they was hating hard than the motherfucker. First of all, they was looking at the house we was staying in like, God damn, I can't ever afford nothing like that. I can only imagine. Y'all, if they talk about me paying $4,500 a month for rent, you know they talked about our Airbnb, baby, because it was way more than that, Bookie. And that was for just 3 nights. You hear me? For 3 nights, it was more than a month's rent here. So they wouldn't have never done that shit. They wouldn't have never done that. Cheap ass bitches. You hear me? She says, Retta said you stole all her ideas. Retta says you stole all her ideas. I stole all her ideas. Which part? Which idea did I steal? The Airbnb? Which part did I steal? Girl, bye. If y'all believe that, let me say something, please, okay? Yes, J. Lou's spouses are going. Well, mine is. Anybody else bringing their spouse? She said they love our sisterhood, honey. They want to come, but they trying to figure out what we doing behind this gate, baby. And our Airbnb was in a gated community, and it just made it so perfect. The only thing that we probably should have done that we didn't do was take a picture in front of the damn gate. But we couldn't because the gate was security, a gated security, and they got cars coming in and out. So I don't think we would have been able to. He would have had to stop traffic. So I don't think that we would have been able to. But I think LaTruth, like Internet Sister said, I think LaTruth want us to invite him on the trip. Yeah. Raise your hand if you want me to invite LaTruth on our trip, y'all. Y'all want to go ahead and invite him on the next sisterhood trip? Hey, y'all want us to invite him on the next sisterhood trip? She says, going on trips, she first started it, then you copied. I love your t-shirt. Wait a minute, she says, going on trips, she first started it, and then you copied. I love your t-shirts. So she's saying that I copied going on trips? Girl, bye. Y'all remember we were supposed to do, I don't even have to explain it. I'm not even going to entertain that stupid shit. Fuck Retta. Fuck her. Ain't nobody stealing shit from her. Hell, who she going to accuse somebody of stealing her fucking edges? You hear me? Anyway, who want to invite him? She said, Amor, if I put a deposit down, can I add a guest later since the deposit amount is the same? Does my question make sense? Yes. Yeah, you can add a person later. So go ahead. But if you're going to sign up for 2 people in your room, what you do is, if you're going to sign up for 2 people in your room, put your name and then no, just sign up for a single now. No, don't do that. Don't sign up for a single because then I'm gonna give the double away. If you sign up, if you're sure you're gonna add somebody later, just make up a name like just make up a name. Now, you know what? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm trying to think now. Just go in there and just put one that you're going single. Just put that you're going single. Because if you put two, it's going to ask you for another name. But it's not just going to ask you for another name. It's going to ask you for another name. It's going to ask you for another birthday, address. It's just going to be a lot. So just put that you're going single. But if you add somebody later, so I would just put that I'm going single. And then if you want to add somebody later, you just let me know. She said, I'm bringing my daughter. Okay, yes, you could bring your daughter. I wish I could bring my daughter. Now, I may ask my 26-year-old, do she want to go? She'll be 27 by then. I'll ask her, do she want to go? I'm not sure if she will, but if she says yes, then her and her, I say fiance, but her husband will be there. But I don't know if she'll go. She said, I believe they will plan a cruise too on the same cruise. I would try to come with my husband. They ain't gonna do that. They can't afford. Listen. There's no way that listen. Let me show you the ship we're gonna be on. It's the biggest, newest ship of Royal Caribbean, and it's not cheap. Y'all know I don't do nothing cheap. They wouldn't go on this cruise because they would think it's too expensive. Okay, let me show you the cruise that we're going on. Well, let me just show you the ship. Ain't no way they'll do this. These niggas think paying $4,000 a month is a lot to live. Ain't no way they're gonna go on the Utopia. It ain't no damn way they're going on the Utopia. Okay? Ain't no damn way they're going on the Utopia. Now they may go on a Carnival old ass cruise, but they're not going on the Utopia. I want y'all to look that up, the Utopia. Okay? That is the cruise that we're going on. It's expensive as shit. But it is the newest ship out there. Okay? She said it's the icon of the sea. Exactly. So you gotta go and look at it. Look at this. Look at this boat. Hold on. Ain't no way they'll go on this cruise unless they win the damn lottery or something. Ain't nobody, please. Them broke bitches. This is the shit we going on. Hold on. I want you to see it's gonna come back around. This shit bad as hell. This is the shit we going on right here, y'all. Look at that. That's the Utopia. The Utopia. And it leaves out of Orlando. The world biggest weekend ship, baby. Y'all better stop playing. So they ain't gonna be able to afford it. But anyway, it is expensive, but we're going to do a year out. Okay. Well, not really a year because all payments are due. I think it's either in January or February. I have to look at it again. So almost a year. But you know, if you want to go, you're gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to go, then it is what it is. But you will have payment plans, okay? She says, laugh my ass off. Poor Tinkerbell, want to be a celebrity so bad. And do, Yolanda. Sounds like fun. I want to go. Come on, Carla, let's go. She said, my man would love that. Exactly. She said, and it's huge. It's huge as a girl is so big. She said, I said we should book him to perform. Who want to see LaTruth perform for them? Y'all so funny. They need to book. See that. I'm gonna tell you something. See, if we was his supporters, man, please. I ain't even gonna say it. But trust me, child. Anyway, I ain't even gonna say it. Okay. I ain't gonna say it. She said, I'm going in July. Me and my daughter cost us $6,000. See, Sherry, you know how to travel, baby. You know how to travel, baby. They would never spend $6,000 on a cruise. And a cruise has security and a jail, okay? So let them bust a move. Now, on Carnival Cruise, unfortunately, you know, they do be getting to fighting and shit. That's the type of cruise that them Section 8 recipients will go on Carnival Cruise. But a Royal Caribbean, you ain't gonna find no ghetto fabulous people on there. Well, you might on an old ship. But this new ship right here, first of all, you ain't gonna spend a whole lot of money to come on this cruise and act a fool. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna do it. She said the internet sister will throw him off the ship. No, she won't. And the internet sister is going. She said it's $5,000 to go and talk on a show. Imagine how much she charged to perform. This nigga ain't performing on this ship, girl. Bye. But you know what? If he had some true ass support, but anyway, fuck him. If y'all book him, I ain't going nowhere else with y'all. If we book the truth to perform with us, y'all all can line up and slap the dog shit out of me. You hear me? Ain't no way. Hold on, I'm about to find a video to show y'all what the tour is. Hold on. Somebody on YouTube is touring it, I'm sure. Hold on. Come on, let's do a tour. All right, let's see what it looked like. Let's go. Let me get one that's not so long. I'm trying to get one.
Welcome to the work.
All right, look at this one.
World's biggest weekend, Royal Caribbean's Utopia of the Seas. When you first enter Utopia of the Seas, you will be greeted by the pesky parrot. The pesky parrot is unique to Utopia of the Seas, and they have a diverse menu.
I don't like his voice. I can't get with his voice. I'm sorry, y'all. His voice is irky to me. Let me find somebody else, because I can't do that voice. Look how big this goddamn ship is. Jesus Christ. This joker just large.
Utopia of the Seas is not your average Royal Caribbean ship. If you're thinking about Utopia of the Seas is not.
Hold on. All right, let's look at this one. This should be
Your average Royal Caribbean ship. If you're thinking about booking it, here are 12 things you need to know. Number one, it's more expensive than other ships sailing the short Bahama sailings.
It
but
is.
It may be worth it. And I did another whole video on that.
And it is more expensive than the other ones. I've already looked at it. It's more expensive, but it's the newest one.
I won't go into too much detail, but here is a brief summary. It's not a one-size-fits-all scenario. For some people, they'll feel like they wasted money paying more. For others, they will think it's the best cruise ever. It all depends on your preference for ship amenities, entertainment, ports of call, and what you are looking for when you go on a cruise. And if you want more details on that, check the other video in the description. Number two is you won't have enough time to do everything that this ship has to offer on a 3 or 4.
Yeah, so we going on a 4-night, and we already know that it's so big that you would not be able to do everything that they offer. They offer a lot of free activities, and you would not be able to do them all. So you would definitely have to figure out which activity you want to do, because when I tell you they got so many activities, it's absolutely crazy. She said, can we break payments down, or is it a one-time payment? No, we got payment plan. We're going to do a payment plan.
4-day cruise, so fear of missing out is a real thing. There are 21 places to eat and 23 bars. Utopia has a production show, an ice skating show, an aqua show, and headliner shows like a comedy show, plus a variety of scheduled activities. There's a slew of late night parties like the Toga Party, the White Night Party, the Red Hot Dance Party, as well as earlier night parties like Dancing Through the Decades or One Hit Wonder in the Promenade. Add to this your daytime activities like the Sexiest Man Contest, bingo, trivia games, and now you have a 3 or 4 day non-stop schedule where you need another vacation afterwards. Number three, yes, there are a lot of people on the ship, and yet there are plenty of quiet places where you can relax. The ship has capacity for 5,668 passengers with double occupancy and 2,290 crew. For those that want to avoid crowds, Solarium offers an adult-only space.
Now that's why I would be on the adult only side, baby. You hear me? I ain't taking no kids, and that's exactly where y'all will find your girl Amora. I would be on the adult only side, relaxing, baby, having a good old time, child.
Without kids. And Central Park is generally quiet for nice leisurely walks and live jazz music at night. We even found Boardwalk not to be too busy, so we spent some time there playing their table games like the giant Jenga game that they had set up. Number 4 is that the party ship reputation is somewhat overblown. It's not like your regular cheap booze cruise, and that's because it's not cheap. And the drinks are not cheap either. So if that's what you were expecting, sorry. But the general rule is that on any 3 or 4 day sailing, you'll have more young people that want to have fun than on a 7-day cruise that tends to draw more families and older people. Number 5 is we found that people tend to dress up more for the dress your best night than on other short sailings. We sailed on 4 cruises on Freedom class last year, and people barely dressed up. It appears that Utopia's higher price point ends up bringing more people who like to dress up for special occasions. So if you like to dress up, don't hesitate to bring nice outfits and make it a special night. Number 6 is make sure to go to the production show in the World Theater, even if you normally don't like cruise lines production shows. We often end up skipping them because we get bored at the regular singing and dancing show. However, the all-in show in the World Theater on Utopia is on another whole level. They performed a mix of popular songs that pretty much everybody knows, had impressive stage setups and lighting effects, and added several dozen drones flying over the audience in a choreographed performance. It was definitely a must-see show on the ship. With that said, the other 2 shows, the Aqua Show and the Ice Skating Show, are also not to be missed. They're usually very good on Oasis class ships, but on Utopia, they are even better. Number 7 is that there's so much included food on the ship that there's not enough time to try it all. Food is obviously subjective, so here are just some general thoughts. If you go to one place and
Your food is included in your price for my first time cruisers. You get to eat. It is included in your price. And this is going to be good because on this sisterhood trip, there's a couple of times we was like, some people was like, we hungry, we hungry, we hungry. So you get to eat as much or as little as your ass want to, okay?
you don't like it, you can try something else. There's El Loco Fresh, the Doghouse, the Spare Tire, Park Cafe, Cafe Promenade, Sorrento's, and of course, all you can eat Windjammer, where you have a wide variety of choices. Anything from barbecue chicken to Indian food to hamburgers and hot dogs to fresh salads and fruit. And there is no way you can possibly sample all the food because it is such a short trip. But wait, there's more. Number 8 is that specialty dining venues on the ship are top notch. Interestingly, the ship caters to new cruisers who many times don't even know what a specialty restaurant is. We cruised for years before venturing into paying for these.
When you say food package, what do you mean? Your food is free. Now you could go to specialty dinings where you have to pay extra, but the food that's not in the specialty dining restaurant is just as good.
Restaurants. I can see how it can be really difficult for a first-time cruiser to decide where to eat. You have buffet, dining room, specialty restaurants, so many choices. My recommendation would be if you have a special occasion or you want something really special and you have some extra money to spend, you can try out one of these dining places. It's an upgrade in both food quality and experience.
Now your alcohol will cost you extra, and soda pop will too. But you could buy an alcohol package and soda package as well.
The included dining options. Your main choices are Chops Grill if you like filet mignon, Hooked Seafood, or 150 Central Park if you like seafood or steak. Giovanni's is amazing if you love Italian, and Izumi for Asian food and hibachi. I personally would spend my dinner at the Mason Jar or any of the a la carte restaurants just because the other choices are so much better. Number 9 is if you like to try new drinks, and especially if you bought the drink package, don't just stick to one bar. Some bars on this
The
ship,
cruise is 4 nights, and it's the Bahamas and Coco Cay. The private island.
Have signature cocktails not found anywhere else. Royal Caribbean has been doing this more and more with the latest ships. Of course, on Icon, you have a week to try out different drinks to decide which bar is going to be your favorite. On Utopia, you only have a few days, so you have to do it pretty fast. Definitely check out the Pesky Parrot Bar for its fun, tropical vibe and a unique menu of tropical drinks. Number 10 is that you may just want to stay on the ship in Nassau, Bahamas. And this actually goes against another video I did where I mentioned that there are some things to do in Nassau, but that was before we sailed on Utopia. If you're on this huge ship for only 3 or 4 days, you can get so much better value by staying on the ship and enjoying the amenities that you're.
Yes, it'll be leaving Port Canaveral, which is near Orlando, Florida. So you'll fly into Orlando. So you'll leave Port Canaveral, PCN, I think it is PNC, PCN, Port Canaveral.
Already paid for versus paying for yet another overpriced beach resort or shore excursion. Number 11 is because of all the above reasons, this may or may not be the best ship for a first-time cruise. Some things to think about are if you do go on it and you love it, well, there's no other ship like it, so you won't know if you like it on a smaller ship or older ship. On the opposite is if you don't like it because it's so hectic and you find trying to cram everything in.
I want y'all to know this is on a ship. People be thinking that ships are like all water and stuff like that. No, these people on the ships, it looked like a damn floating mall, big ass mall. Just imagine a big mall floating down the river, right? It even have cars on this ship. You understand what I'm saying? They got cars, they got freaking Starbucks, a lot of shit or whatever on this particular or on ships, period. You know, a lot of people don't realize that. It just looks just like a mall. You see how they be having cars in the mall that's for sale, or you can win this car, whatever. They have that on the ships as well. This is a ship.
A 3-day vacation is stressful, then it might deter you from sailing again. But most likely, you're going to leave the ship already having booked your next cruise. Number 12 is if you want to fully enjoy everything on the ship, then you can book a back-to-back cruise and just make it a 7-day vacation. But before you do that, watch this video next because there are surprising differences between going on a back-to-back 3 + 4 day cruise versus going on one 7-day sailing.
See, me, I like a 7-day. However, the reason why we need to do just 4 nights right now is because we don't all know each other. We have to get to know each other eventually, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 years down the line or whatever. We might do a 7-day. I don't think, or maybe 3 years down the line, we might do a 7-day, but we have to start off with these short cruises because, we got to learn each other personalities and stuff like that. You know what I mean? She said, yeah, it's like a floating city. It is like a floating city. It literally is like a floating city. You can literally go shopping on the cruise. You literally can go buy alcohol on it, like alcohol you want to bring home on the cruise or whatnot. I mean, there's a lot of things that you could do. You can go shopping. You can go take pictures. There's a lot of things you can do on the cruise. She said, you'll forget that you're on water. Exactly. And those that have never been on a cruise before to think, oh my God, I'm going to be thinking about all this water on the ocean. You're not even going to remember that you're on a cruise until it's time for you to get off. And you're going to be like, oh shit, I'm on the damn water. You're not even going to be thinking about it at all. She said, I love going on cruises. This will be my 50th cruise. I'm leaving on my birthday, July 19th. We will be gone for 7 nights. Yes. So on 7 nights, like the longest cruise we've been on was 11 nights. 11 nights. And it was nice. But you got to work up to that. You can't just start right off the bat on an 11-day cruise. You got to work your way up to that, in my opinion. She said, Carnival has gotten straight ghetto. LOL. I would never mess with Carnival again. Yeah, I've been on one Carnival cruise, and that's it. It was enough for me to say, I'm good with Carnival. Carnival is not that's not my style. Okay. Some people love Carnival though. But yeah, no, Carnival, In my opinion, Carnival is like Walmart compared to Royal Caribbean is like Target. So the caliber of people or whatever, I shouldn't say that anymore. Don't say that. But anyway. So she said Carnival is for folks on a budget. It is. Carnival is for folks on a budget. And so when somebody said they're gonna try to book the same cruise that we on, they're not because they can't afford it. They won't be, they don't understand this type of travel. They'll be like, hell no, I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Or it take them 3 years to make this payment. You know, these are people that still rent for $800 a month and shit. She said, I played basketball on the top deck and I forgot I was on a cruise ship. See? She said, I'm scared, but I will go so I can get over my fears. Plus, I feel safe with my sisters. See, and that's the reason why you need to go. It's because all of us are going to be there. Just like me, y'all saw me go up on that big ass wheel in the sky. Ain't no way I would have done that if my sisters weren't with me. Ain't no way I would have done that shit. I wouldn't even done that if it was just me and Jay. Hell no, I would have been so damn scared. I was scared anyway, but the fact that I was with my sisters made me feel more comfortable. But Lord knows I was shaking in my damn boots because I don't like heights like that. And being up that high, oh, good Lord. But being with my sisters, it made it easier. She said the tennis court, basketball court, running track, everything is on the cruise. Yeah, you can go, you can literally do yoga every morning. I mean, if that's what you want to do. But it's an experience, you know? She said, well, you should have gotten on the slingshot with me. Hell to the no, Bookie. No, indeed. That slingshot would have slung my ass right up out of there. When I heard old girl say she couldn't even talk, she said, I couldn't even catch my breath. I couldn't even say shit. I said, oh no, I would never do the slingshot. You bold. You and Tinker's bold as hell, Glenn. Y'all bold. Because I'm telling you, I would have lost my mind. I would have been one of the ones that fainted. She said, we saw you panicking. Yes, I was panicking. I was like, oh shit. Then they was bouncing up and down trying to dance and shit. I'm thinking to myself, and I don't like being up in the sky. I'm like, what if this shit pop? You know, what if something happened? But One thing about a cruise ship, a lot of people don't know, which I shouldn't even be saying is because, I mean, how many times a cruise sink? Not too many, right? But it takes a long time for a ship to sink, okay? Especially a big ass ship like that, which means you will have a life vest on, and they tell you what to do in case something like that happened. And they got little boats off to the side of the boat to where if anything like that happened, they deploy those boats and they put your ass in it and you sail away from the ship. It takes a long time for that ship to sink. That big bitch is big. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't like the cruise because of the Titanic. The Titanic and this cruise ship like this is two different type of boats. The Titanic, if you go back and look at it, the real Titanic, the damn thing was one of them boats with the damn what do you call that? That fly, like the little flag boat or whatever you want to call it, that fly. It was a whole different type of boat. It wasn't like a cruise ship like it is now. They did the cruise ship like this in the movie, but the real boat was like one of them pirate boats. It wasn't the same. She says, I can't swim, but I guess it's time to take some lessons. You ain't got to know how to swim to go on a cruise. She said, I chickened out on a Ferris wheel in Vegas. A lot of people think about they going to drown. Girl, you're not. Unless you jump off unless you go jump off the boat. Why would you do that? And a lot of people don't even know that in order to jump off the boat, you got to be a bad motherfucker because you got to climb a whole plexiglass. And y'all know we got badass knees, so who about to go climb a plexiglass? I'm not. You know? Oh, you said it would be my 5th cruise. I thought you said my 50th cruise. She says one boat can hold like 1,000 people. Yeah, them boats, I know more than 1,000. Them boats can hold like 10,000 or 6,000. It's way more than 1,000. She said, that's my fear going on a cruise. See, and that's why you got to get over it, Lorraine. You got to get over it. She says, and they got a ton of boats on the ships. Exactly. Seriously, you guys, no lie. They have boats all around the ship on the outside to where if something happens to the boat, they're going to deploy those boats and they're going to put you on it and sail your ass away. You do not have to worry about that. You know? My only fear of cruising is people be ending up missing or you can get kidnapped on the island. Yeah, you go out by your damn self, but what I normally do, and I recommend this for anybody, I go on the cruise excursions, like the excursion. Okay, so this is how you get missing when you get off the boat and somebody try to sell you a cheap ass tour, they say, oh, I know that, you know, if you go through Royal Caribbean or if you go through somebody back in the US or whatever, you may pay less. I mean, you may pay more, but if you come to me, it's only $20. And a lot of people do that shit. And I always recommend against that. You will have hustlers that try to offer you lower expensive tours outside of what you get on Royal Caribbean. I always do either Royal Caribbean activities or I go through Viator, but I do not use those cheap ass tours that somebody on the outside would be like, oh, you know, for $20, I can take you to do, you know, diving with the dolphins. I don't do that shit. I say, no, thank you. I'm good. I already got my activities I'm going to do. So if you do it straight through Royal as a group, or you do it through Viator as a group, you're good. But if you go and try to do these little, when they try to sell you something cheap and you go do that, I'm not saying you will come up missing, but them are the ones that be coming up missing. And then the other ones that be coming up missing is foul play, like you and your spouse get into it and he throw your ass over the pole. I shouldn't say that, but that's what it be. It be domestic violence, you know, some shit like that. But the ship is safe. I cruise all the way in Europe, y'all. Come on now. If I cruise in Europe, y'all can cruise in the Bahamas or the Caribbeans. She said they'll do that a lot in the Bahamas, try to sell you a tour. They always do that. They hustlers, trying to make them some money. She said, get your doctors to give you patches for seasickness or take Dramamine tablets from the pharmacy store. Yeah, you could do that. You could just tell your doctor you're going on a cruise and they'll give you some medicine. But not only that, if you're going in a group, guarantee you somebody on the cruise with you is going to have medicine. My longest cruise was 8 days. Oh, okay. She said they even have a morgue. They do. They got a morgue. They got a jail. They even got a hospital on the ship. Well, clinic. It's more like a clinic. A medical clinic. She says, Glenn, who do you mostly cruise with? Who do you mostly cruise with, Glenn? I mostly cruise with Royal. So I am a master Royal specialist. So I know pretty much everything about Royal Caribbean. I like Royal Caribbean. They're a little bit more upscale than Carnival. Carnival, in my opinion, is just not my speed. But, you know, some people love it because they consider the party fun boat. But you can have just as much fun on Royal as you have on Carnival when you're in a group. Because when you're in a group, y'all doing things together. Most, you know, not everything, but some of the stuff y'all doing together. Like we would have a party with a DJ. It'll be fun. It's going to be fun. Then we can explore for people. Some people probably never been to Bahamas. I've been 15 zillion times, but we can explore the Bahamas together, you know. She said, I just came back from the Bahamas on my 13th, went to Key West and 3 ports in the Bahamas. Yay. But it'd be funny when I was laughing when LaTruth went to the Bahamas. I was like, this nigga act like he doing something. This joker went 90 miles down the damn road. But, you know, that's me being a whole hater because they said us going to Orlando was like going to the corner store, honey. Hey, Ness. Guess we was hating on LaTruth, huh? But it's just funny how he be saying, I done traveled all around the world. Nigga, you ain't never been over the water. He's been to the Bahamas. The Bahamas is not traveling all around the world or even just the Caribbean. Now, if your ass done been over the ocean, like to Europe and to Asia, then yeah, you didn't travel all. I have traveled all over the world. Glenn has traveled all over the world. If you traveled all over the world, raise your hand. And I'm not talking about just to the Caribbean. I'm talking about all over the world, like literally. Because that nigga ain't traveled all over the world. Until you done flown 9 straight hours, then you ain't traveled over the world, okay? The Caribbean is 3-hour flights. Some of them 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hours flights or whatever. I'm talking about nonstop, 9 straight hours or longer, 14 hours, 17 hours. Now that's traveling all over the world. Because can you imagine traveling for 17 hours? She said maybe back in Dubai in September. You going back to Dubai in September? Africa, Greece, Thailand, Dubai, etc. Yes, that's all over the world. She said, I've been to 12 countries. See, Sharon? Some of these people ain't never been outside their damn neighborhood. Ain't been outside their damn city. She said, I've flown to Abu Dhabi. We lived there for a year. Yeah, we did too. Lacandas. People got to save a week for Disney trip. A week? Shit. People, to go on a Disney trip, like, or you talking about, well, I know a Disney cruise. A Disney cruise is expensive as hell, and it ain't for cheap people at all. Honey, you got to save up for a year to go on that damn cruise. Or just have some money laying around. We took our kids to Disney, but they weren't kids. They was grown ass kids, but they was kids. They weren't grown. They were 15 and 18. Well, she was kind of grown. My daughter's a flight attendant. Oh, okay. Cool. She said, yes, whenever you're going on a cruise or leave the country, always book your excursion with the resort or the cruise. Never book with outsiders. Exactly, Miss Pamela. That's what I'm saying. But the outsiders will tell you they'll give it to you way cheaper. It's almost like going to a concert and people trying to sell you tickets at the front gate or the front door. And you don't know if they legit tickets or not. So you buy the tickets and you get up there thinking that you just bought you some cheap ass tickets, come to find out they might be fake ass tickets or whatever. You just got to be careful. I'm not saying that people don't do it. I know people that do it, but you just got to be careful. I don't recommend it. We always do our group tours through the cruise line or Viator. She said, save for a week trip at Disney. Oh, yeah. Disney is very, the cruise was nice, but it's very structured. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to hop up off here. What y'all doing for the rest of the night? What time is it? Oh, it's 10:30. Who's going live? Oh, let me say this before I get off. Let me tell you something I find totally ridiculous, y'all. Let me say this right quick. Ashley D, are you in here? Let me know if Ashley D is in here. Ashley, if you in here, say something, honey. Because, baby, the fact that these itty bitties are over there playing old ass recordings of Ashley D and myself going back and forth with each other from almost 3 years ago. Y'all are a bunch of fucking goofies. They literally, let me tell you something. She said, internet sister going live in 5 minutes. Okay, all right, let me finish up right quick. So the fact that they think that me or my supporters supposed to fall out with Ashley D over some shit that she said about me way before we connected is absolutely laughable. For them to even be bringing that shit up and going over it and breaking it down as if I'm gonna be like, oh my God, you said that about me, Ashley D. I don't want to be your friend no more. Are you kidding me? Is that not elementary or what? They are literally wasting their time. I heard somebody say, are you going to do Ashley D are your supporters going to do Ashley D the way they did Ashley Chats? When I tell you those people do not want Break Room nor Ashley D or Sean to have any support. So they are dumpster diving old ass recordings, videos of when her and I went at each other almost 3 years ago. If they don't get the F out of here with that bullshit, I don't give no damns what Ashley said about me. I'm sure Ashley don't give no damns of what I said about her. We are cool. And that goes for anybody that I'm cool with. Now, I am a type of person, once I say I'm over it, we good, then I mean exactly that. I'm over it and we are good. I don't give a damn what you said, because I probably didn't hear whatever you said and don't care. So, when I heard it, somebody was like, oh, they trying to come between you and Ashley. They trying to play recordings of where she called you this and she called you that. I don't give no damns. I don't care nothing about that. That ain't gonna change. Exactly. They are grasping at at straws. That ain't gonna change a thing. You guys are literally wasting your time, like for real. She says, Amor, I'm just saying, I remember you said you lived in Ohio in Dublin. I live in a suburb called Winchester. Dublin is very pricey, so I know that you are legitimately classy because Dublin. Listen, I am a classy girl and I like nice things. I'm not a how do I say it? I am not a budget shopper. There are some people that like traveling on budget, living in hotels on budget, driving budget vehicles. I'm not a budget person. I'm not a budget person. I like what I like and I work for it. So no, you do have I don't even like shopping at freaking Marshalls. Nothing against it, but it my anxiety is it kills my anxiety is what I'm trying to say. Like it's frustrating. I have to pick through things and I don't like that. I like to go up to a rack. They got the same shit but different sizes. I don't like going up to a rack and they got 15 different fucking outfits. Like probably more than 15, like 100 different outfits. I want, if they got a pink dress, I want to go where the pink dress is. They got 15 different sizes, and then I just pick out the dress I want. And the same with the shoes and the same with the pants and stuff. I just want to go and see what I like and pick it out, pick my size out. I don't want to have to just fan through there and be like, oh, look at this shirt. Oh, look at that shirt. Oh, that shit drives me bonkers. So I don't know what you call it. Diagnose me with something. I don't know what it is, but it's frustrating to me. It's literally frustrating. And I have tried it more than once. I was like, oh, Maura, maybe this time it'll be better. Maybe this time it'll be better. And every time I go in there, I end up walking the hell back out because it's too much for me. So anyway, but I'm saying that to say I'm definitely not a budget shopper. My living is not on a budget. So y'all don't have to worry about, we ain't going no ghetto cruise. We ain't going to no ghetto cruise. You'll never see me staying in no ghetto ass Airbnb. None of that. Mm-mm. Now that's if I book it now. Jay, on the other hand, shit, your ass will end up in the damn ghetto or something. No, I'm just kidding. But it won't be where I would choose. She said, it reminds me of secondhand stores. I don't like those stores either. Exactly. It's too much going on. And you have to understand, people with anxiety, it will bother them. And I do have anxiety and it does bother me. She said, we ain't thinking about 3 years ago. We moving on with big things. Exactly. I don't even understand why they would be like, oh, she called you Nate. She called you bald-headed. Look what she called you. I don't give no damn. Y'all goofy for even playing that shit. Mad because they want me to be mad at Ashley because I don't like they ass. She says, who's going live more? I think they said internet sister. Let me see. Let me see. I think she's getting ready to go live. But you know what? I saw something. I guess I'll talk to her about that. I saw something that I was like, because anyway, I'll talk to her about it. But people crazy. She said we had a nice Airbnb and did. She said I don't have anxiety, but I don't like Marshalls. Marshalls, TJ Maxx. I'm sure there's a few more. Ross. I don't like any of those. So at this point, it's like throwing spaghetti on the wall to see what sticks. Exactly, Jen. That part. You hear me? Because to sit here and say, I wonder, are more supporters going to do to Ashley D what they did to Ashley Chats? What? Why y'all even worried about that in the first place? Y'all want people to be mad at each other for what? We wouldn't even be mad at they goofy asses had they not did the damn most. They did the damn most. They did the damn most, So anyway, but yeah, the internet sister is going live. It just says, well, I don't know. It looks like she's going live. But anyway, I'm about to hop off because I'm pretty sure it says, is the truth the weakest on the internet? So he must have done something or whatever for her to come back on his ass. Okay. So I guess let's go over and see what the internet sister is talking about. She said, I'm not fighting no strangers on the internet. And that's what they want. But to sit here and be like, are they gonna, bringing up old ass videos talking about they're gonna do Ashley D the same way? Girl, are you crazy? She said Ashley D is good in our hood. Yep, and she coming on the cruise. So anyway, let me give y'all the link to the cruise. I said I was gonna do it every live. Let me just drop the link right quick. Some people are already signing up. So grab your seats. And if you have a question, definitely ask me. But grab your seats. I'm going to drop the link for those that are interested in signing up for the cruise. Go ahead and sign up so you can get your cabin. First come, first serve. Don't let the good cabins go. She said, I have bad anxiety also. And when I went to Houston, that mall was so big, I had to get the hell out of there. It's overwhelming. Which one? The Galleria? Then you definitely don't want to go to Dubai, honey, because that's a mall right there for your ass. You hear me? She said Macy's is bad as well. I haven't been to Macy's in a very, very long time. I have not been to Macy's in a long time. But I like Macy's, but I haven't been there for a long time. To be honest, we ain't thinking about their asses. Go on. Exactly, DD. I wish they would just go on, disappear. Shit. This a damn pier. Nobody's stunned y'all. Anyway, it's going to happen eventually. Or they just going to sit outside the club and watch us. Is what they going to do. She said, what's the deadline to sign up? I'm seriously thinking about going. Well, to be honest with you, right now, I would say a couple of weeks, only because I'm holding space and I will have to release that space after a minute. But right now I'm holding group space and I'm only holding a certain amount of cabins. I'm not going to tell y'all right now how many I'm holding, but I'm only holding a certain amount of cabins, which means once these cabins filled up, if I can't grab no more, then, you won't be able to go. But I am holding a certain amount of cabins right now. So, but I already got people signed up. I got at least 10 or 12 cabins already, 10 or 11, already. Well, then mine made 12. So 12 cabins are already gone. She said, oh, okay, maybe next trip. But you will have you got it. You don't have to pay it all up front, Lorraine. You can make payments. It's not due all up front. She said, I just registered. Yay. So then I made 13. So go ahead and sign up. Go ahead and register. Get your registration in. And if you need, a few days or whatever for me to process your payment, just let me know. And if you need a roommate, and if you want a roommate with one of the sisterhood girls, just let me know. And I'll put it in the group and say, hey, this person that needs a roommate. Because on a cruise, you do want to get a roommate unless you just want to spend extra money, because it do cost more to be in a room by yourself. Now, some people do, but just know it's going to cost you extra. She said, I need a balcony cabin. And see, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I only have 25 balcony cabins, okay? So if you want a balcony, because I signed up, because I'm getting me a balcony. But if you want a balcony, go ahead and sign up. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. If you want a balcony, go ahead and grab a balcony. I only have 25 at the price that I have it at. She said, balcony or nothing for me. Go ahead and sign it up. And when you sign up, when you do the processing, it does not charge your card right away. So you can say, Amore, I signed up, but can you take the payment Friday, or can you wait till Saturday to pull the payment or something like that? But sign up so I know which cabin you want. She says, I don't want no balcony cabin. You saying that now, but see, for me, I have to have me some fresh air. So I have to have me a balcony. I need some fresh air. I'm claustrophobic as hell. So I gotta have me some air. I need to see outside. I want to hear the water, all that. But if you don't get a balcony, just get you an interior, Pokey. You won't see the water or nothing. The balcony, you will see the water. But she said, I sleep on my balcony. Oh, you do? Now, I don't sleep on the balcony, but I'll sleep with the door open so I can hear the water. Oh, my God. That's the best fucking sleep ever, isn't it? To hear that damn water splashing. Oh, my God. Oh, it just makes me want to listen to it right now. She said, my man's birthday is October 27th, so it might be a nice birthday trip. No, so October is the Houston trip. The cruise is actually in April of next year. The cruise is in April. The Houston trip in October is a different trip. The Houston trip is not a cruise. She said, I got a balcony on the 11th floor. Okay, cool. She said, more you the ish. I love your energy vibe. Keep being you. Thank you so much, Michelle. Appreciate that, baby. She said, I sleep on my balcony. I can't sleep on the balcony, but I damn sure can have that door open. She said, hearing that water is so soothing. Isn't it though? Girl, that's the best. Oh my God. That's the best sound. That's the best sleep. You hear me? Because even if you don't want to go to sleep, you lay down and start listening to that water splash, baby, you about to be comatose. She said, balconies are the best when you are sleeping with the door open. It is. I love it. I love it. And that breeze. I love the breeze. I love the sound. It just rock you to sleep like a baby. She said, I told my husband I want us to go on a cruise. He said no, because you're going to be freaking out. Tell him you'll be with your sisters. Tell him you're going to be with your sisters. She says, or do an ocean view if you don't like the balcony. I don't prefer a balcony, but I like having a view. Yeah, I love the balcony. She said, I just have a midwife available because I'm coming to Houston in October. I don't want to miss out. Okay. Okay, Raya. She said, I did a cruise with my kids and husband, and I don't have no cruise anymore. And I don't have to cruise anymore, but I'll see you in Houston. You don't like it? You don't like the cruise, Latricia? She said, but okay, Houston is cool. She said, I have to have a balcony or no room at all, period. Yeah, I got to have a balcony or above. I could do a balcony, or I could do a junior suite, or I could do a suite, a master suite. But yeah, no, I'm not doing anything less than a balcony either. I never have. Every cruise I ever taken was a balcony or better. She says they have balconies overlooking the pump. Yeah, they do. So they do. You're right. So they do have balconies. If you want a balcony, but you don't want to look at water, you can actually look at the two different places. You could do like the what do you call it? The boardwalk, or the I can't think it, but it's like the library. But you can have a balcony and not look at water. You can just have a balcony and look in the atrium, look at people that walking around and stuff, if that's what you want. She said, hey, it's so special, by the way. Are you saying what's so special about the balcony? You get to see the water. She said, I definitely got the best sleep. Yes, it's the best sleep, baby. Because the boat rock a little bit at night, you know what I mean? So it's like it's rocking you to sleep. She said, what are the dates for Houston? Houston dates are going to be, what did we say, Yvette? I think we said, let me look. The Houston dates, right now we're trying to figure out how much this dinner cruise is going to cost. So the dates right now for Houston are going to be the 24th through the 27th. But we're trying to price this dinner cruise, and we're trying to get a limo, like a limo bus, or I think she said limo bus. I think it's some type of limo stretcher bus or something like that. So I will release the Houston trip soon. She said, Amor, did you see RH over in Bree's first baby daddy post under I record everything? I didn't see him, but I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him at all. She said, a sprinter. Yes, a sprinter. Yeah, no, I wouldn't put it past that joker that he is under his comments. He just want at this point that dude is just looking for anybody to mess with. He want people to argue with him because the thing about it is if people stop arguing with him and entertaining him, he's going to die out and dry out, you know? She said, did you get a date to hand out to the homeless? Yes, so we are going to do the 24th of May to do the homeless, the 24th of May. And somebody already told me that they locked it in and put in the take off work to come down. So they told them I said the 24th. I was like, are you sure it's Memorial Day weekend? And they said, well, you said the 24th and I already locked it in. So the fact that they already locked it in, we're doing the 24th of May. I wouldn't want them to have to change. She said, I might miss the Houston trip, but I'll be on another trip for my birthday. But that cruise, yeah, we'll be there. Okay, cool. Cool. And another land we could do after Houston or whatever we do. Houston would do the cruise. But y'all, I enjoyed myself in New Orleans the little bit of time we were there. So I want to go back to New Orleans. She said the balcony has with motion for me. You think it has too much motion? So anyway, let's get out. Let me see if the internet's still live. Hold on. Let me see for y'all. I'm gonna call her. She hasn't came on yet. I see it set up, but I'm gonna call her. It's 10 people waiting. I'm gonna call her. But anyway, she said I was at New Orleans for Super Bowl. Yay. Yay, that sounds so good. So anyway, thank you guys for coming through. Thank you, Caravana, for the membership. Just a Mess for the membership. Barbara Clark, thank you so very much for the tips. Should have more in chat showing some love. Thank you so much. Tinker Bell, thank you so very much. Ashley D, keep winning, sis. Thank you so very much. I am Glenn for real, my big sis. She said it's payday for these hoes. These NFL uses the same hoes. They are recycled chicks. Lawsuit denied. So you think her lawsuit's gonna get denied? She should have took that 10 million and ran and shut her mouth, huh? I'm only saying that because if somebody offer you $10 million and you're 21 years old, god damn, I'm taking it. I don't give no dams. I'm taking it. Especially you, she ain't even looking for criminal charges. She want money. Man, I'll take that 10 million and be like, okay, bye. Never say your name again. Bye, dude. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Troy Parks. Appreciate the super sticker. I would have took that 10 million. She might mess around and get no million, no zero damn dollars. And then what's she gonna do? Lord Jesus, she's crazy as hell. I would have took that 10 million and crept up out of there through deuces. Bye. I ain't got to talk to you no more. They'd be like, why you so rich? I slept with Shannon. Bye, y'all. I would have took the 10 million. I wouldn't even told them I slept with Shannon. Anyway, she crazy as hell. She might mess around and don't get no million. He didn't want the publicity. She's not getting a dime. Oh, so she just screwed herself. She said it also depends on which part of the boat you're on. If you're in the front, you'll get more movement when you than when you're in the middle. Yes, so the cabins that I have are all mid-shift cabins. All the balconies, all the ocean views are mid-shift. All of them are mid-shift. The only ones that's not mid-shift are the interior. But mid-shift, all the other are mid-shift. So my balconies are mid-shift and the ocean views are mid-shift. She said, I would have took that 10 million and said, bye Bookie butt. Okay. Bye Bookie butt with your not need ass. She said, a more black biker week in South Carolina is nice as well. Oh, is it? He'll never hear from my young rich ass again. Okay, Jen. She said, I would shut the fuck up and took that money so fast. Okay, girl. She said, the more I saw the kind of foolishness when my brother was in the NFL. Oh, really? Man, please, I would have took that 10 million and Shannon Sharpe would have never had to hear my voice. He would have never heard my voice or none. I would have took that 10 million and threw him deuces. Bye. I'm out. You know? But anyway, I'm about to call the internet sister and see if she's going live. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I love y'all. Hit that thumbs up button and we're gonna talk later. Bye, y'all.
Because they can't make a dollar without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay!
She kept talking about
We
that
got these
family.
hoes over there about
She kept
bad.
talking about that family. She kept talking
Internet
about that
gangsters.
family. She kept talking about that family. She kept talking about that family. That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be want to regress on damn body.
Because they can't make a dollar without mentioning down one of our names.